about money. They really don't care. So stream chat, Facebook multi-stream. Okay. Hi. So guys, I'm now live on the My Australia Lawyers Facebook page and in the My Australia Lawyers YouTube channel and in the My Australia Lawyers Instagram channel. Hi-yo. We are live. It's only taken me 6 months to get that to work. And then the comment didn't work. Oh no, there it is. It just takes fucking forever. Okay, so now I can focus on you guys because I don't need to look at that shit anymore. It's fucking working. Dan and Juns, can you explain more on what your fee covers, unless you have already discussed this? My fee covers whatever you pay me to do, mate. We're a law firm, so you pay us to do something and we'll do that for you. We have what's called a client agreement, so all of our terms, conditions, and how we work and everything are in the client agreement. When you do an appointment with us, we send you a quote, and attached to the quote is a link to our generic client agreement with all the terms and conditions. Just doesn't have your name in it because it's generic. All the details are explained in that, but included in that is a scope of work. So depending on what you're getting fixed, a default, inquiry, judgment, late repayment history, etc., that'll be included what we actually do in that scope of works. So you ask us to remove something, and we get you what's called a removal resolution. So, for instance, we don't guarantee to remove your default. If we get your removal resolution and you say, no, I don't want that, well, our job's done because you asked us to get the removal resolution, right? Get the creditor to agree to remove your default, for instance, and that's what we do. And the reason that we've got to be that pedantic is in the past, we used to say we'll get the default removal. And then the client, for instance, might have said to us right up front, yes, I agree that I'll pay the debt, or I agree to pay the debt. You can negotiate it for me if you like to try and get it down. That'd be great, but I agree to pay the debt because it's my debt. So we go to the creditor and explain these things and negotiate the debt down to a figure that the client agrees with. The creditor sends us an email saying, in this particular case, they removed the debt on whatever, for whatever reasons, and how does your client want to pay the debt? And the client says, oh, don't want to pay it now. What the fuck? We did everything you wanted. So, like any business, we have rules in place to protect us from when, not you guys, of course, but some clients just change their mind. So our scope is limited to that. Does it make sense? Hope it does. So how often does that happen? Fucking rarely. But that's what our agreement says. It's for the removal resolution. And yeah, it's very rarely an issue. So amazing. Thank you. My pleasure. So mate, if you want to, just go and have a look at, Dan. Is it Dan? Yeah, Dan. Do you have a default? Do you have something wrong with your credit file that you need fixed up? Please just ask questions. We are here. I am here to answer your questions. So feel free to ask. Oh, that's no good. I can't do that. That's got to be. Yeah. So that is for. Oh, Instagram. Then I've got to go live. After you go live, when the IG Podcaster tool, connect streaming software to go live. I've done that. Please, the IG Live producer. Thank you, Peter. Graham, you'd be a great politician. No, I wouldn't. I fucking wouldn't, because I don't do well with dickheads. And when it comes to politicians, I'm a dickhead because I don't like what most politicians do. So yeah, it wouldn't be good. Mind you, I tell the truth. I tell you I'm a dickhead. Reagan, aware, LOL. Not sure why I said that, but yep. Shay Rose. Can I negotiate $10,000 debt with Panthera, and will they remove a default on a negotiated amount? They do it every single day. Absolutely. You've got to still find a reason to remove the default, though. It's not just about paying the debt in most cases. If you can prove that it's identity theft, identity fraud, or something like that, then you don't even have to pay the debt and get it removed because it's not yours. But a lot of the creditors will still require a valid reason to remove the default. So that coffee is stone motherless cold. So maybe I should talk about something. Why have we got not many chats? Itchy ear. Yeah, bore my way all the way through. Shiroz says, and how do I get credit inquiries removed? Ask them. 3D Printing Darwin or 3D Darwin Printing. I can't remember. I should know by now. I've read his name so many fucking times. Sent an email to one of his creditors. Don't know what it says. Darwin 3D Printing. He sent an email to one of his creditors and they removed the inquiry. Again, he could have had a world-class email. But he effectively asked them. He might have given them a valid reason. If you go and watch my inquiry removal videos, there's a number of reasons in there that you might get them removed. Or you can pay us to do it. We'll use all of our legal nous to do it. AS, why aren't you one of the lawyers? Because I am the founder and CEO and not a lawyer. I have not yet finished my law degree. I'm not yet sure if I'll ever finish my fucking law degree. I'm currently enrolled. So, yeah, that's why I'm not one of the lawyers. Regan, I was saying your Instagram isn't live. In case you weren't aware, but I meant to say aware. Okay. Yeah, I saw that. Is that on the Maestro? I'm presuming you went to the Maestro Lawyers channel. So I added in the stream URL, I added in the stream key, and then I pressed the go button, and then Streamlabs said to me that it was actually live. Hi, Sandy Summer. Sandy, are you watching me on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram? You're not on TikTok here because I'm looking at you over here, sort of there, on a different screen. So, thank you for that, Regan. Is it Regan or Reagan? That's what she said. How do credit bodies in Australia standardise data to prevent discrepancies? They don't. They don't have to because... Thank you, Sandy, on Facebook. They don't have to because they are separate individual companies. There's no obligation for them at all to have the same data. Because number one, Equifax has a score from 0 to 1200, right? Illion and Experian have a score from 0 to 1000. So even if the data on Illion and Equifax was the same data, you're going to have a different score. Then on top of that, they're individual companies with their own rules, internal policies, all that sort of crap. The data that's reported to them can be different because using Equifax as an example, maybe Equifax has every single creditor in the country. They don't, but let's say they did. Illion is a smaller player. So maybe Illion only has 75% of the creditors in the country. So therefore, there's going to be some creditors reporting on Equifax that aren't reporting on Illion. In addition to that, Illion have some creditors that Equifax don't have. So there could be some creditors that only report on Illion and not on Equifax. Let's get even more complex. So now we've got Experian. Experian are the little brother. Mind you, they've just bought fucking Illion. Experian of the little brother have even less subscribers than Illion and less subscribers than Equifax. So the information on Experian is going to be different to the other two. So does it make sense? Isabella, if that makes sense. Tappy, tappy, tap, tap. We need more likes. That's how this whole thing works. Sandy Summer. You're a distant docile relative. Hang on, am I missing something on here? Sandy Summer says, you're a distant docile relative, except the docile is spelled wrong because I have an E in mine. And that's the other side of the family that don't have an E in docile, and they only have one L. Valid reason. What valid reasons have worked in the past to have creditor remove defaults? Isabella, there are so many. We've been doing this for 15 years. The standard thing is they haven't followed the legislation, they haven't met the requirements of the legislation to list a default. They haven't sent the right default notice, haven't sent it to the right address, they haven't sent it with the right words on it, they haven't sent it within the right time frame. They haven't met the initiating requirements to even look at your credit file in the first place. You were in hardship when they listed the default. You were negotiating or disputing the debt when they listed the default. There's so many reasons. I think we've got about 150 individual points on our checklist, our internal checklist that you can't have, that we've built up over the last 15 years. So there's a lot of things. Aussie Carpenters, if you have a lot of debt from car accidents, you should learn to drive. Is there a way of getting rid of it without declaring bankruptcy? Yeah, pay it. That's about it. Either pay it, negotiate it, or go bankrupt, I guess. Not financial advice, I don't fucking know, but you probably sell a lot of shit to pay it. Aussie Carpenters, a lot of car accidents, mate. Go to a driving school. I'm not saying that even smart-arsey. I mean, yeah. Tezza, I've asked credit company if they could remove a hard inquiry, but they said no because it wasn't made in error. Have you checked to see, Tezza, if it was made in error, or are you just believing their bullshit? Because often their bullshit is bullshit. Would you be able to do it if I reached out? Possibly. Who's the creditor? Tell me who the creditor is first. So Reagan is actually said Regan. Hello, Regan. I will probably fuck that in the future, but thank you for clarifying. Turdlet. Tezza a bot? Do you think Tezza is a bot? Tezza doesn't think Tezza's a bot. Tezza says, I'm not a bot. Bot not bot. HH four-wheel drive. Hi, hello, HH four-wheel drive. I applied for a loan and was told it would not affect my credit rating, but after I did not proceed, loan, it appeared on my credit file. Yep, they probably lied to you. Regan. How much do loans affect credit scores even if you don't miss a payment? If it's a payday lender, like, Zip Pay, for instance, a fucking lot. If it's a mortgage, it's not going to negatively affect. It could actually positively affect. Others, they don't necessarily affect your credit score once you've got the thing, but when you make the inquiry initially, they affect your credit score and normally drives it down. When you close it, it can sometimes drive it up. Jacob James 70, Graham, I've inquired through your service but need to ask a few questions before I pay the $100 fee. You mean for the $99 appointment fee? Well, jump on the phone, mate. Ask the team. That's what they're there for. Aussie Carpenters. Well, one accident is $40K without insurance. Oh, fucking hell. Yep. Get some insurance, mate. I know that can sometimes be easier said than done because the insurance there is fucking expensive. AQ. At least get, what's the other one? What's it called? Third-party property insurance. So you pay their bill. Your car gets written off too bad, but at least you pay theirs, and that's a lot cheaper. AQ, if no will my property be divided equally to the children? No. If you have no will, there are no instructions. So it could be a fucking shit fight, AQ. And then it's going to cost your family more money to get letters of administration rather than just getting the will read out. So AQ, for goodness sake. Here's a go. I'm thinking about changing the way we charge for our wills on my other channel, Armstrong Dossel Stevenson Lawyers, because it's $850 and includes all this shit. How about instead we do it for like $450 without all the other shit? It's about $1,000, $1,500 worth of other shit. But how about we get rid of the other shit and just charge $450? Then that's going to be a fuckload cheaper for a lot of people. Would that be better? And it's still the same quality will. It's like 15 or 20 page fucking will. It's a massive fucking will. TikTok Brett sent texts to that number there, I'm presuming. Cool. I won't see it now, but my team, 4:30, they're still here. They're onto it probably. You can also ring that number during business hours because it's still 4:30 Queensland time, so we're still here. And you can ring, and who's on the front desk today? Andrea. Andrea's on the front desk. Andrea will probably answer your phone call. Otherwise, if she's busy, Kim will probably answer. Tezza, it's NAB. I started the application but didn't proceed and submit it. I'm not a bot. Can confirm. See, bots are getting real smart now. They know. They have self-awareness. So, Tezza, Yeah, that's probably a good reason. You can ring NAB and say that you didn't complete the application. Please remove it. And one of my main debt collectors that helps out on the channel says that a lot of debt collectors will simply remove it because it's not finished. Oh, hang on. I've been missing Sandy's comments over here. Pretty distant. Facebook distant. Pretty sure you're distant docile. Yes, I'm a docile and I'm distant. Yes, I am from the docile side. Is income tax voluntary? No, you have to pay income tax. That's a misnomer, a myth, all that sort of shit. So hopefully that helps, Tez. And if it does, come back and let me know. Please let me know if you are successful. Regan, okay, awesome. Thanks heaps for that, mate. My pleasure. Jacob James, yep, that's it. I can't remember what it was, Jacob James. The $99 appointment fee, yep. Dindy, hello Dindy. Hi Graham, he says. AQ, do you do a will if your assets in other states? You do a will if you've got assets, period. Doesn't matter where they are, you do a will because you own them. The time to start thinking about doing a will is when you have any assets, or you have children, or you get married, or you sell assets, or you lose children. They're the times or your relationship status changes. That's the time to do or update your will. Jacob James, I'm looking at getting an investment next year. I have 80K for a deposit. No, my actual credit score is 99. Holy shit. But you said you're paying, before you pay the $100 fee. That's what I was talking about. It's not $100, it's $99 fee. Or unless, of course, you're paying by credit card, then it might be, slightly higher because of the credit card surcharge that I don't fucking get. It goes to the bank depends where you go. It'll be either the bank or to Stripe. Can you help once they are paid off? Once what are paid off? Because you haven't told me what you want to pay off. Can you help once they are paid off? What are paid off, mate? Regan. So there's no particular age to do a will. I'm only 22, but love to smarten up on this stuff. Mate, if you do a will now and you spend the time with your lawyer to get it done right and say things like, I want this to be a little bit future-proof. So it can say things like, in the event that I sell a property or my asset base changes, this is not legal advice, it's just shit I've heard, or my asset base changes, then do this. In the event this happens, do this. In the event this happens, do this. If you get too complex, it's not going to be $450, it'll be more because it's more complex. But that sort of stuff should be pretty good. And mate, well done for even thinking about getting it done now. You're a very intelligent person and you'll do well. Yeah, Jacob, what debts, mate? You haven't told me what the debts are. So I need actual information. Because this is a legal matter, we're used to asking lots and lots of questions. We don't just go off half-cocked. Jolene Shed 3 times. Thank you, Jolene. You're amazing. Jacob, the creditors are paid off. My credit score is 99. I'm looking at purchasing an investment, car loan, CBA loans. So, Jacob, the simplest thing to do, mate, is, I don't know, because I haven't seen your credit files. What debts are we talking about? Are you talking about the creditors you're paying off are car loans and a CBA loans? Are you talking about they're the investments you want to get? They are the debt collectors. They are with the debt collectors at the moment. So who are the debt collectors? Which companies are the debt collectors? Mate, you're better off just getting your Equifax and Ilion credit files, send it through to Andrea or whoever's on the front desk at the time. Pioneer Credit, good. Yeah, we remove Pioneer Credit all the time. And Credit Corp, yep, we remove those. If you get started before the end of tomorrow, then we'll give you 100% money back guarantee. What do you got to lose? So, fuck, isn't that a good deal? That finishes tomorrow at 5 p.m. You've got to get your credit repair started before then, and we'll give you a 100% money back guarantee on Pioneer Credit, Credit Corp, and Panthera. Just a bit of a promotion we're running at the moment. Filka says, hey Graham, and hello back, Filka. So, Sandy Summer, what part of the docile side are you from? Where are you from? Since no one asked me questions here, I'll go over here. And guys, tappy, tappy, tap, tap. The only way you can show me the love is by clicking shitloads of fucking tappy, tappy, tap, taps. Jacob James, so what's the process of me getting credit score from 99? Okay, Jacob, we seem to be on a different page here, mate. I don't know until I see your actual credit file, and I won't be the one doing the appointment. So let's presume that your credit file is like every other person on the planet, right? Like fixing it. Yeah, what's the process to fix it? To get your credit score up, you need to stop making credit inquiries of any kind and then remove the inquiries, defaults, judgments, late repayment histories that's causing you problems, and your score will go up. It is that simple. It's not easy, but it is that simple. It's a simple process. So what the process is when you pay your $99 for an appointment is Rod will have a look at your Equifax and or your Illion, preferably both. Because like I was saying before, there can be different information on both Equifax and Illion. If we don't have it, we can't fix it, right? So have a look at your credit files. He'll then ask you a lot of questions about why you've got bad credit, what happened in the past to cause you to be in a position where you've got a bad credit rating. He'll then ask you what you want to achieve in the future, like these investments you want to buy. What sort of investments, when do you want to buy them, what sort of investments are they? He'll ask you, because he won't read this, that you've got any money saved. You'll say 80 grand. And then from that, he'll be able to work out, okay, so based on what you've told me, we don't need to remove this here. This here still needs to be removed. You can probably do this stuff over here yourself. I'll not worry about it. And if you want our help for any of this, it's going to cost you this much. Here's a full written quote emailed to you directly while you're on the call, on the Zoom. And then you just say, fuck it, yes, I'll go ahead right now. And you transfer the money to our trust account. And then you're in process. You've actually taken a positive step to fix your credit rating. That's how it works. And then you'll have a clean credit rating. And you'll come back on here and say thank you and leave me 50 million 5-star Google reviews and tell everyone how wonderful we are. Jacob, you can call now. We're still open. It's 4:40 p.m. in Queensland. You can book that appointment right now. Dindy, what's the lowest score you've seen? Minus 999. Filka, when you are repaying debt, Credit Corp and Panthera, would you recommend to ask them not to report? Filka, you need to explain that. Not to report what? Not to report it and ask them to remove previous history? Okay, not quite sure what you mean, but let me have a guess. So when you're, if you organise a payment plan, no, let's say that because it's the 24th of the month, right? You've got about a week left of the month. Now's the perfect time to be getting onto Credit Corp and Panthera and Pioneer and everyone else and organising a payout of your debt. Because you might get it at 50% off. It's not unusual. Can't guarantee it. It's up to the individual person you're talking to and shit like that, but you might get 50% off. You negotiate the debt payment at a lower rate for a full payment before the end of the month because they've got budgets. They've got individual budgets and team budgets. Now's the best time to do it. So you do that, but you also make sure that in the negotiation you also say, and once it's paid, you immediately remove the default listing or the late repayment history or whatever you've got. So it's part of the deal. And then you get them to put that to you in writing, in an email from them in writing. And then you pay it and shit just suddenly gets better. Big Boss says, mine is 195, LOL. Yeah, mate, well, we can probably help you fix that. If you need it, but see, this is the thing on. Yes, mate, we can probably help you fix that. But do you need it fixed? Some people don't need a better credit score because they're not doing anything financially in the next 3, 6 months, years, whatever. Have a look at your credit file, see when the shit drops off by itself. And if you need finance between now and when it drops off by itself, then you can engage us and we'll fix it for you. Filka, previous history did that. Regan, my score is 800, but I've never missed any payments, but have current loans. Is that why it's lower? Regan, you're young, right? So the older you get, the better your score gets because you have more stability. You've only had a credit file for 4 years. So you can't have as good a score, even if our information was exactly the same as me, because I've had mine for a fucking long time. So 800 is a good score, mate. I wouldn't be stressed about that at all. Dindy says, scores go into negative. Oh, wow. Yeah, they used to always traditionally be minus 999 if you had something like a bankruptcy. But then they stopped and then they'd just say no score to report. And then suddenly, all of a sudden, you see another one that says minus 999 or minus 349 or some shit like that. The trouble is, we've seen credit scores that are perfectly clean apart from some late repayments. These late repayments have not been enough to get a default, but they've completely destroyed the score. It said something like, no score available, can't report score due to far too fucking much adverse history. said something like that. If Rod was on here right now, Rod could tell us because he sees those more than I do. But yes, it can fuck you up. Philka, yes, correct. Payment plan repayments, do they report it on your credit file? No, they don't say that you're in a payment plan. They will say when you've paid it that it's settled or paid. Well, they should do. They don't always, but that doesn't necessarily remove the default. Philka, oh, you're amazing. Thank you for guessing correctly. Haha. All good, mate. Happy to help. Big Boss, yeah, I need help. Happy to help, mate. That's how I make my living. Big Boss followed. Thank you very much. Regan, sweet. Thanks so much. My pleasure. Happy Dad. My broker has just got me with you guys. Excellent. Make sure you reach out and give your broker a pat on the back. And make sure you tell us who your broker is, because we then send them an email and say thank you. Big Dad, I got 3 defaults. Sorry, Big Boss, I got 3 defaults. Who are they with? Tell me more. Gordon Ramey, is it possible to remove inquiries off my file? I've got like 100. Yes, it is possible to remove them, but you don't need to remove all 100. You only need to remove the ones that are causing you problems. So, Gordon, what is your current credit score? And tell me which credit reporting body it is. Is it Equifax, Illion, or Experian that you're talking about? Let's have back and forth dialogue. You ask me something, I tell you something. I ask you something, then you tell me something. How's that sound? Your follower, Richard, someone or other, missed it, went away too quick. Anyway, they joined. So, hello, Tiff. I can see Tiff up there in the list of people watching. How are you, Miss Tiff? Hello, JR. Hello, Frank. Oh, Frank. I can just see like 4 people in the top of the list. Jules. Hi, probably silly question. No such thing, Jules. When I look at my own credit file, will that count as an inquiry? An inquiry, not an inquirer, but it did a autocorrect for you. No, if you go and get a copy of your own credit file, it won't hurt your score. It will show up that you got it either through us or through the credit reporting body, right at the end in the section that says File, Other Accesses, and it doesn't hurt your score. Regan made a joke. He doesn't know he made a joke, but how's this, Regan? You said, who's the most believable, trusted, Experian or Illion? Illion is now owned by Experian, so neither. Equifax is the most reputable or highly regarded, I suppose, a better way to say it, credit reporting body in Australia. I had a conference with Equifax today and making all sorts of jokes about how they do business. But yeah, they're, the individual human beings are nice people. They got a job to do. Yeah. Richard Plowright says, "What's up? What's up, Doc? Life. It's all good." Philka, can you remove Westpac default notices? Default notice. That's a thing you get in the mail. You mean a default from a credit file? Yes. Not in arrears, but was when I was going through a divorce. Generally, yes, mate. We can. CBA, Westpac, NAB, and ANZ. They're the big 4. They're a big 4 bunch of pricks, and sometimes they delay things just because they can. Bitcoin versus Shiba. I own Shiba. Hey, mate, I have a score of 363 with Experian. Can I improve this? Yes, you can. The best way to improve it is start looking at Equifax. And yes, you can fix stuff to make it better. Gordon, my Equifax is 270. Is that fucked? Got 3 defaults. Yep. It's a bit fucked, mate. Who are the defaults with? Regan says, okay, haha. Tiff says, hi, Graham. I've been tapping in the screen and listening. No questions answered for you today. That's okay. So, tappy, tappy, tap, tap on the screen, peeps. We're 15,000 likes. Really appreciate your help. Again, that's the only payment I get for you for sitting here for 3 hours solid, rabbiting on like an old bitch, answering your questions. So, thank you in advance. Fluffy, g'day, mate. Fluffy says, g'day, Graham. Have we seen any more about loan inquiries improving credit scores? No. Again, the only thing we're using is anecdotal evidence based on some very limited amount of data that a mortgage application may improve your Equifax credit score, but that's very specific. Home loan inquiries, there you go, yep, so very specific. And it's only anecdotal. There's no actual evidence that it will happen. Richard says, what's your thoughts on Credit Corp? Probably need a little more information than that. Probably need a little more information, mate. What do you mean? We deal with Credit Corp every day. So the people we deal with, we have a good working relationship with because we deal with them every day. So, yeah, I think that Credit Corp are like any other business. If you're an arsehole to them, they'll probably be a bigger arsehole back. If you're nice to them and work with them, they'll be nice to you and work with you. Gordo says 3 defaults, one with Swoosh, bad. One with AGL, well, not too bad. One with PRA, okay. All adding up to over 10K. Well, mate, they'll be gone from your credit file 5 years from the date they were listed, whether they're paid or unpaid, but the debt won't be gone until it's either paid or stat barred. Oh, we've got a big question over here. Nathaniel Zampi, says, took Optus to TIO for credit inquiry listings. Optus privacy policy states they will notify you before credit listing, however, failed to do so. Potentially many thousands of customers unaware. Screen recorded the order application process. Optus provided false information. TIO found in my favour. That's really fucking good, Nathaniel. And that's actually a really good idea too. Let's take it from what Nathaniel just said on, I'm not sure where Nathaniel came from, from Facebook. That Nathaniel, I'm also streaming on TikTok at the same time, and YouTube and Instagram, that when you make an online application for finance or credit of any kind, screen record the video, make a video screen recording out of it so that you can play it back if anything happens, like you get an inquiry and they said they're not going to do an inquiry, anything like that, because then you've got fucking evidence. It's all about producing evidence. Well done, mate. That is fucking brilliant. Mr. says, brother. Cake Whiz says, followed the live crowd. Thank you very much. Fluffy, have you had success with removing inquiries for phone plans? Oh, we remove everything. So whether it's an Optus, Telstra, Panthera, Credit Corp, doesn't really matter. They all have legislation they've got to comply with, and most of them don't. VLD Wedding Sang Sand Go. If you buy a car with finance and a lien, what can the finance company do to you? Take the car if you don't pay. 81. Hi, do you do referral programs but do allow do you do referral programs? But do allow third party to deal with communications instead of the client. So you're saying you refer a client to us and then we don't talk to the client? The answer to that is big fat hairy no. We've got a legal obligation to know the client and deal with them. However, if you refer a client to us and then we have a Zoom meeting with you and the client wants to go ahead with us, and then the client appoints you what we call internally our AIG, our authorised instruction giver, then you can be the one to have all the dealings with the client, yes. But we, number one, have to talk to the client. I have to confirm the client is a real human and you're not an identity thief trying to rip somebody off. And then we have to make sure the client's fully aware of all of their rights and obligations, and the client has to sign all the client agreements. And then, but that they want to appoint you as their person, no problem at all. Happy to help. And if you charge money on top for the service we provide, then you may be guilty of a breach of the Legal Profession Act, I think? Providing a legal service when you're not a lawyer. So, but you should be fine if you don't do that. Bitcoin says, I'll text you later. Thanks, Graham. My pleasure, mate. Kim, follow. Thank you very much. So, Nathaniel, please feel free to ask more questions, mate. I really like what you did. And, hey, if you want to, share with me on the Facebook, the vid, and or your... you probably also screen captured the complaints to TIO. So feel free to share, because that'd be fucking good. We might be able to share that on one of the many channels. So who have I got here? So Tanya, welcome. Charlie, welcome. Jules, welcome. TikTok Brett, welcome. Filka, I already said hello. Filka. Capri, hello. 81, hello. AI or AL Michael, hello. Dindy, hello. Driftwood, Paul Smith, Mr. User Lily, hello User Lily. Ron Cool, Elijah Fade, hello Kim, hello Leon Simpson, hello Cake Whiz, hello Jay Passfield, Andrew buggered off, he didn't want to be said hello to. Sally Stokes, hello. Ladies and gentlemen, hello. Derek, hello. Elic, hello. Rhiannon, hello. West Coast Eagles, hello. Oh, people fuck off when I read their names out. I wouldn't have thought that had happened. Maybe I should stop. If anyone's on there, you want to shout out, just say g'day and I'll give you a shout out. Bitcoin, Shiba, follow, thank you very much. Pee-wee, why do lawyers swear so much? I don't fucking swear. I do fucking swear. I'm not a lawyer. Got to read, Pee-wee, see? I'm not one of the lawyers in really big yellow box at the top. I swear because I'm Australian and I want to swear and it's my channel so I can fucking swear. So, Mr. M1S73R88, which is M-I-S-T-E-R. What's the 88 though, Mr. 88. Big shout out to Mr. 88. 2,066 followers and 9,868 following. Welcome. Stodge. Hey mate, back again. We've still a matching haircut. Well done. Good to see you haven't changed. Mate, I've been like this now for 15 years. Lost the hair and the cancer chemo doohickey thing back in February of 2009. I did grow it back just long enough to look fucking ridiculous with a daughter's wedding. So all the wedding photos have got my fucking short, stumpy fucking hair in it. But all good. Hello, Daniel. Hello, Stodge. Hello, Herf. G'day, Herf. Simon Bannister, hello. Simon Bannister fucked off as soon as I said his name. User 80677, hello. Hello, Holes. Where's Holes gone? Hole buggered off. Hello, Shayla Lynn. Hello, Vidith Derwin. I'm fucking up people's names, I apologise. Hello, Peter. Hello, Gloria. Hello, Danny Scarface. Hello, user 92936, blah, blah, blah. Hello, D-Dog. Hello, Murray Cannon. Hello, Sir Revelot. I like that, Sir Revelot. I was using nearly 30 litres per 100 today, driving around Strathpine. Quad Buckley, hello. Bold and Moody, hello. Full stop, period, whatever it is, whether you have a dot. Hello, Grant Murphy, hello. Hello, Captain Criticism. I like that. Hello, Peter again. Hello, Randeep Singh. Hello, Brody. Hello, Venkat Chetty. Not good with some of the names. Hello, Vam Bam 17. That's pretty cool, Vam Bam. I like that. Hello, user 3687. Hello, Dusty Rusty. Hello, Tishy Totsu something. Hello, Nightmares. Hello, Stephen Jacobs. Hello, Steve Gull. Hello, Ali something or other. Hey, I should stop doing this, hey, because I'm scaring people. I went down from 67 people down to 42. So, Herf says, I've shaved my face and grown some hair. Well done, mate. Stodge, I like it. Saves me time in the morning on money and hair products. Well, I used to do the whole slick back thing when I still had hair. But when I first started shaving, it probably took 10 minutes. These days, I timed it the other day, 3.5 minutes to shave my beard, shave my neck, because I don't shave the beard, obviously. Shave my neck and shave my head. 3.5 minutes, start to finish. Mister, sorry to hear, mate. Glad you're doing better. It was a long time ago, mate. Thanks. Captain Criticism. I'm here to criticise this live. Come on, mate, get into it. He's into it. I don't like your hairdo. Mate, put some glasses on. Got no fucking hair. Elijah Fade. What's for dinner, Graham? Long time for dinner for me, mate, because it's only just before 5 o'clock for me. Still at the office. And when I get home, I'll be having a steak. Herf, mine's more like Albert Einstein. Yeah, that was a bit of a freaky haircut, wasn't it? So it's funny, not it scared people away by just reading out their names. Maybe that's a bad thing, hey? Maybe they want to be anonymous. So what do you reckon? Is it a bad thing to read out people's names and say hello? I don't fucking know. So, tap on screen. Thank you. We've got 13 new followers today. If you like this shit and want to hear more of it, then click on the follow button and then you'll find out when I'm online again. We've got 17,000 new likes today. That might sound like a lot, but it's fuck all because the most we've ever got is 247 or 260 something thousand in one 3-hour live. And I've been on here now for an hour and a half since 3:30 Queensland time. And we've only got 17,000 likes, so clearly I've lost my mojo. Would it be better if I got my boobs out? It wouldn't be, trust me, it really wouldn't be. Mister. Oh, yeah, Dindy, some people have social anxiety. Yeah, mate, you could have fucking told me that before I went and did that and scared people away. But yes, you're right. Mister, what should I do if a company threatens to default you if you don't pay the full amount? Well, interesting, because if you're talking about a debt collector, that's different. But let's say you've got an ANZ credit card. You don't have to pay the full amount. You've only got to pay the monthly payment. It's only once they go through the process of doing what's called the acceleration clause, where they can demand the full amount from you when you're behind, that they can demand the full amount. Unless, of course, talking about a mortgage and all this sort of crap, and then get into much more complicated waters. But I'd say talk to them, negotiate, and find out why they're being such arseholes. But I probably wouldn't tell them they're arseholes, but just infer that part. Herf, some people get upset they don't get announced and others run away. Well, I would have announced everybody, but Steve Gull says names come up on the screen anyway. Exactly right, they come up on the screen. Everybody gets to see when someone... There, Stavros, Ursula, Energizer Bunny, that just joined, right? Welcome. Freddie just joined. So the names come up. You're not fucking anonymous. And most people, if they want to be anonymous, they have a fake fucking name on TikTok. They do. Mister, it's a debt collector. Who is a debt collector? Mister, which debt collector? Because they all have different personalities. If I'd call them and make a plan. Absolutely. LEG, follow. Thank you very much. LEG. Mister, there's a few. Okay. I can't tell you much about them unless I know who they are. So that's up to you, mate. You can be anonymous or not. It's entirely up to you. I don't care. But the more information I get, the more I can help you with. So if they're all demanding payment, or are you doing what's called a gross generalisation and say they all do it, whereas in fact only one has done it? I'm not having a go, just asking the general question. So I'll help you as much as I can with the information you're giving. Ashley Marie, follow. Thank you very much. Kemp Jr. Peretta. I've defaulted on multiple unsecured loans and now have a debt management plan. Yeah, according to you have a department management plan, but I know what you mean. So, Kemp, are you asking me something there or just giving a statement? If you give me a statement, thank you. I appreciate you sharing. Mister, 1 second, I'll check. No worries at all. Hang on. Nathaniel has just put in a long message from Facebook. Was a long process, tried to sort out the lowest level being Optus. However, they kept telling me I was advised and provided information that was never appeared of where I was apparently notified. Asked Optus to show me what point of the screen recorded it was. No answer was given. Raised the TIO. TIO initially agreed with Optus, and they said I agreed with their privacy policy. Asked for a review of the privacy policy. States would be notified, and I wasn't. This is where a more senior TIO looked properly at the evidence and what the privacy policy states and agreed. Lots of correspondence. Happy to share documents for followers with personal identity details removed, of course, naturally. Work up the street from you. Oh, really? Call in for a coffee, Nathaniel. Now, I'm presuming, because you tell me all this shit, your real name's probably not Nathaniel. So when you do come in, tell me that your screen name is Nathaniel. And, mate, I'll, bring it down. Or come on down for a cup of coffee. Ring me first, so I'm actually fucking available. Yeah, come on down, mate. The T Beasley. Fuck, it's easy when you know. Follow, thank you very much. Herf, I trust this guy. He gives great, simple advice. Thanks, mate. Not advice. Ideas to think about. See, not one of the lawyers can't give advice. AJ 8 and 8. 8 and 8. AJ 8 and 8. There's a thing there. I can't get it. Hi, mate. He just came out of 3 years bankruptcy. Can you help me out with the credit score, please? No, I cannot, because if you've just come out of your bankruptcy, 3 years and 1 day, you've gone from an undischarged bankrupt to a discharged bankrupt. Your score's still fucked for another 2 years. So can't help you. And do not make any fucking inquiries in the next 2 years. It's going to make your score drop even further. Hate to tell you, but bankruptcy in Australia is 5 years of a fucked credit file, not just the 3 years that you're an undischarged. Kemp, just wanting to know if that was the right thing to do. It's a debt agreement with Revive. Oh, shit. You said you're in a debt management plan, not a debt agreement. Debt agreements are fucked. You're in it now anyway, so you're fucked. But so basically what you've done is you've declared Part 9 of the Bankruptcy Act, which means your credit file is fucked for 5 years and you still have to pay back the debt, or at least a good portion of the debt. So Part 9 debt agreements are good for some people and a complete waste of money for others. So, and that's dependent on your circumstances. So for those people who want to go and check out whether bankruptcy is better or Part 9 is better, go and have a look at that on screen now. For those who are over there, on Facebook, Instagram, I don't think I'm live on Instagram, I think I fucked up, or YouTube, it's AFSA, afsa.gov.au, afsa.gov.au. Go and have a look. That's the government website for bankruptcy information, and that's the trustee in bankruptcy. There's a lot of really good, easy to read, easy to understand information on the site. And if there's anything you don't understand, just keep reading, because it'll probably all come together once you've had a good read. Herf, okay, oops. 8J888, thanks sir, my pleasure. Sweet crunchy candy, sweet crunch candy. Follow, thank you very much. Hello, you off, good sir? Have a fantabulous night. I'll see you on the morrow. Is it? Oh, good. Is it? Cool. Well, drive safe. Good night, mate. See ya. Sweet Crunch Candy, is that a business? I do. Yes, it is. Freeze-dried lollies, Melbourne. Order now. Big shout out. www.sweetcrunchfreezedriedcandy.com.au. I can't click on that link, but I do like lollies. And I fucking want to buy a freeze dryer. I really want to buy a freeze dryer, but I've never got around to it because they're fucking expensive. Leanne Lilac, followed. Thank you very much. Mr. Armour Group is one of them. Yeah, they can be a pain in the ass to deal with. Armour don't always buy debts too, I don't think. I think they also act just as a debt collector, but I could be wrong. But yeah, mate, they can all be a pain in the ass. Jess Burton, follow, thank you very much. Fatback Wheel, follow, thank you very much. Herf, driving safe in Strathpine. No, doesn't live in Strathpine. He's got to go all the way to the sunny coast. And the big ass storm at the moment, Herf, so, drive safe. So we've got 19,000 likes. Do the tappy tap thing on screen, people. Can I do... is there any way... Okay, for all of you people that know this shit, is there any way that I can see how many likes someone gives me? Like, I've got a lot of regular followers that just sit here all day and just go like this, right? Is there any way I can see how many you'd give? Because what about if I give a free subscription or something like that, or do something really nice to people who do above certain number of fucking likes and shares and all sort of shit? The trouble is I don't know how to see the data. Does anyone know enough about this shit to help me out here and show me where I can find that stuff? Because that would be fucking fantastic. Imagine what we could do. And for those of you not on... Oh, hang on. Someone gave me a TikTok doohickey thing. Elijah Fade sent me a TikTok doohickey thing. Oh, no, money gun. It's a money gun. That's pretty cool. Show me the money. That's pretty cool. Yeah, does anyone know how to do that? Have we got any streamers on here? Is anyone a streamer that they can tell me how I can do that? Because you guys that actually make money out of TikTok know this shit better than I do. CJ Smith Walton. Follow, thank you very much. Mr. Commercial Credit Control is one as well. Commercial Credit Control. Okay. Cool. No worries at all. Jay followed the live creator. Thank you very much. Herf, in your message, there's a place that gives you analytics. Yeah, but that's not while I'm live, though, mate. At least I don't think it is. Is there, Herf, something that while I'm live I can see the analytics? Like someone's giving me a shitload of likes right now. Who's giving me the shitload of likes? Because Elijah sent me that money gun, right? So next to Elijah's name, he's got a number 1. Oh, Elijah, did you also send me 500 fucking diamonds? Or is that what I get when you send me 500 diamonds? Or sorry, when you send me a money gun? Because that's like 30 cents, 20 cents or something. That's fucking amazing. That I get. It costs you a lot more. But, obscinos, follow. Thank you very much. Herf. Okay, I don't know about live me either, mate. Clearly, I know 2/5 of fuck all about how this actually works. But for those who are doing the tappy tappy tap thing, fucking amazing. So those who are watching on Facebook and YouTube and shit, this is the like thing on TikTok. So come over here and like the fucker, or stay there and like the fucker. So I don't think view your live stream in a web browser. No. Go to live dashboard. No. Edit your stream title and description. No. It says that I'm on... Someone said before that I'm not actually streaming live on Instagram. But it says I am, but it's lying to me. Leanne Lilac. Not sure where to find it, but I've seen creators check it out. Okay. Capri. In the top right corner, click the 3 lines, go to Creator Tools, then Analytics. Top right corner, yep. Top right corner, click the 3 lines. Yeah, mine only has turn off live preview and markup, so I can write shit on my face and give myself a mustache. Part 1. Herf, unless you log into another device and check it. Yeah, but that still wouldn't show me how many likes you've given me, Herf, as far as I know. So what else have I got up here? Share your live, mobile preview, highlight, record, optimize live video quality. It's already fucking optimized. There's a learn button over there. What's that? Oh, that's the style of doohickey. Leanne, ask ChatGPT. You're a fucking legend. That is good. Capri, slide over to where it says followers. Scroll all the way down. Part 2. Followers. New followers. Okay, so it says, when I clicked on, I really wish I could show you guys what I'm looking at. Oh, I wonder if I can. I wonder if, second screen. No, let me have a look at second screen. So that's there you go. That's what I'm looking at on the other one. That's my Streamlabs. That's not what I'm trying to show you. Turn that off. What's this one? That's the ADS law shit. If I kill that, if I delete that little fucker, cancel that. How do I delete that little fucker? Where's the fucking delete key? Oh, there we go. Delete. So if I suddenly disappear, I'm pressing the wrong delete button, right? Delete. Okay, didn't disappear. So it gives me another source. So if I go to the window capture, game capture, camera, display capture, click add, first display, second display. Which one's fucking first display? Which one's second display? Try that one. No, that's second display. Delete. Do that again as first display. Add. Okay, so that's what I see. I'm going to get rid of that bloody AFSA. That's what I'm looking at, guys. And over here, you probably can't see that very well, but let me just... How's this? I didn't realise I could do this. Over here I can see I've got 2 gifters, 520 diamonds, 42 viewers, 2,328 likes, sorry, views so far, 25 new followers, team members, 87. I didn't even know I had a single team member. I don't know how that works. New subscribers, I don't have subscriber things anymore. That sounds silly to me. 29,000 likes and 185 comments so far. So close that. Diamonds, that gives me pretty much exactly the same data. So click anywhere on here and gives me the same data. Doesn't show me who liked. Santh64, follow, thank you very much. Herf, shared, thank you very much. Mr, yep. Okay. I'm not sure what yep is, Mr, but thank you. Nick Bauer, follow, thank you very much. Herf, some other people are joining, thank you very much. So up here I've got record, which don't need. Highlight. I think that's highlighting a section of the video so I can remember to rip it later. Mobile preview, already done that. Share your live, and here we've got 2/5 fuck all, turn on live preview. And volume level display. Oh, turn it off. Fuck, I turned it off. Let me just turn that back on. That's better. And so see, I don't really have. Look at that. That's funny. I don't really have anywhere that can actually tell me where you guys are. Oh, there's team. What's team do for me when I click team? Members only goodie bags, heart things. Marty, you're a team member, and apparently you got 1,800 points. How the fuck does that even happen? Members sent 2 live comments. Sent live comments 2 points from gifts 20. Team members. Look at you people, the team members. How the fuck did you guys become team members? I don't know how people become team members, but thank you for whatever you did to become team members. I've got no idea how this shit works. Live goal, what's that shit? Set up live goal. Where are the benefits from having a live goal? Watch. Oh, I just heard something go dingle.
Live goal encourages viewers to support your stream content.
Hang on.
Set a live goal. You can tap add a live goal before you go live. This button also appears at the
introduction video. Fuck off. So while I've been fucking around trying to learn this shit, we've got Aussie John sent a space koala, and Aussie John sent a tiny dinny. I don't even know what to call that fucking thing. Aussie John sent a heart me. Leanne sent a heart me. Ladies and gentlemen sent a heart me. Thank you very much, guys. That's really fucking amazing. So, yeah, clearly, for those who are uneducated like me, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I know I had subscriptions there for a while. And I couldn't work out why anybody would want to subscribe. So I turned that shit off. So now let me just turn off now this stupid thing so you can see my smiling dial again. Where is it up here? Display capture. There we go. I'm back. So I don't know how to do it. I have no fucking clue. Nick Bauer followed. Nick Bauer, hello. Hello, Nick. Capri, you can ask the question in a TikTok and info comes up. Sorry. Okay. Mr. 330,000 likes. Yes, we got 30,000 likes, Mr. That's fucking fantastic. Yes, fucking oath. Really appreciate it. 30,000 likes. Tap, 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 tap. How weird is this? When my ugly dial wasn't on screen, we nearly doubled our current viewers. That's fucking fantastic. Leanne Lilac, can you select the heart in that box where it shows your diamonds? The heart in the box. No, when I click on anything in that box, like the first thing I opened, there was nothing that it did. I can select the heart in that, but it just brings up the same data, no matter which one of those things I click on. It'd be good if it actually showed who gave what likes. That'd be fucking fantastic. Herf, there's 4 buttons at the top in the center for pain. What does that do? In the center for pain. The orange heart thing. I couldn't see your comments when I was doing this shit. So Herf, tell me what you mean, mate, because I've closed that thing. And Leanne, tell me what you mean. Styled with passion. Graham, what are the pros and cons of a 30% balloon on car finance? Pro is that you pay less per week, per month on your car repayment because 30% of it has to be paid in one lump sum at the end. So it's a $100,000 car loan. You're only paying payments on $70,000. The con is when you finish your 5 years, you got to either you got to refinance the balloon or pay $30,000. Nick Bauer, share, thank you very much. Lucy Rosie, can you remove credit inquiries? Yes, can. Stupid me applied for 20 times. Yes, Lucy can. You can do it yourself. We can do it for you. But of course, you don't have to remove all inquiries. You just have to remove the ones that are causing a problem. Rhiannon, follow. Thank you very much. Ibo Kuz, is Israel committing war crimes by bombing hospitals and refugee camps? I do believe there are probably international laws about not doing stuff like that. So Yes, I believe there are rules about what you can and can't do. Style with passion. Thank you. My pleasure. Lucy, thanks. How can I remove myself? Go and watch my inquiry removal videos. In my profile, there's a heap of there's playlists, and find the one that says inquiry removal. Go and watch all the videos, and yeah, and then you'll learn some more. Lucy, you're a legend. Thank you. My pleasure. It is why I exist. Just for moments like this. It's clicking on things, read, post comments, blah, 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 Facebook profiles, Twitter and trivia, and I don't know what the... Oh, Instagram Live. I can't do any of that shit. That's funny. Herf, that's why $62,000 loan cost me $120,000 because of a balloon payment. Well, actually, probably the interest, mate, because, yeah, you don't pay off the whole $60,000 and then have to pay the balloon. You pay off the loan less the balloon and then pay the balloon at the end. Lucy, follow, thank you very much. Leanne, shared the live, thank you very much. Does my ugly dial have to get off here and I have to put up the... not that one, the other one that I can't find, display caption, that one there. Do I have to put that up? Because my bloody followers, my viewers, look at that, I just did it and the viewers went up again. Fucking hell. I think I need to get a cutout and put a different face on my head. Leanne shared, thank you very much. Herf, yes, I got another loan to pay out the balloon. Yep. Haley, I got approved using UniSQ today. You got approved for UniSQ today, starting law next year. It's your fault if it's not as good as you sold. Well, I'm sure you're a grown-up, Miss Haley, and I'm sure you went and had a look at what they can and can't do. Kim here did, she did her degree through CQU, I think, and they seem to have some different ideas on how to do things. They seem, I wouldn't necessarily say easier, but they are... they have different ideas. So, yeah, I'm still with you, UniSQ. So, tell me when you start your degree. You're going to start next trimester? Are you going to do trimesters or semesters? Style with passion. Herf, thanks for that. Regan. Renee, fuck me, can't read. Regan, would it be worth paying Equifax at 22 or just keep doing what I'm doing and worry about it later? Well, because you're 22, you might make the odd mistake or two. So if you've got the coin, probably not a bad idea, although they charge $100 a year or something, or $9 a month, some crap, I don't know, for the alerts, so that if anyone checks your credit score, your credit file, you'll know about it straight away. That's probably a good thing. So if anybody has a go at you for identity theft or identity fraud, you'll know straight away, and then you can take action on it immediately. Yeah. Okay, so Regan, okay, cool. I didn't know that. Awesome. Thanks heaps for that. My pleasure. Hello, Kate. Welcome. Guys, if you want to shout out, just say hello and I will give you a shout out. Daniel. Who have we got on here? I wonder how often my competitors come on here and just lurk in the background. Probably all the time. Or they might have better things to do. Who knows? Jason Montgomery. Hello, mate. Welcome. Isa joined. Hello, Isa. Welcome. Jake joined. Hello, Jake. Your fellow Beck Kelly joined. Hello, Beck. Beck was watching my short videos, apparently. Jacob James. Hello. Welcome. Is there anything in particular you guys... Well, you're on here asking questions. I was going to say, is there anything particular you want to know about or talk about? I noticed that, you know, the video that went fucking ape shit. Yeah, the lurkers might learn something. Most of the credit repairers out there do need to learn something. What was I fucking saying? Oh, that's right, digital ID. One of the videos of mine that went complete fucking gangbusters was the one about digital ID. I didn't realise, I don't really follow the Facebook side of when I post into Facebook, but even it's got 300,000 fucking views. So for those who have watched a few of my videos, what kind of information is the best information I can give you when I do the actual videos? Is there anything in particular that you want more of? Anything you want less of? Do you want me to waffle on less on here? Do you want more of the videos where I do the whole headphones on and speak directly to the camera and do that shit. I like making the videos from the TikTok lives because it's easy, right? Because I'm a lazy fucker. What do you want more of? What do you want less of? Herf says, I still don't trust Digital ID. Me either. Who has noticed getting emails from, what's it fucking called? The I got it the other day. The current version of the Digital ID, which is the fucking I've gone completely fucking blank. The government one. You got to sign into the fucking thing. Anyway, they're changing the name of it from, I can't think what the fuck it is now. MyGov. Yeah, from MyGov to MyGov ID, it's going to be My ID. MyGov to MyGov ID, then it'll become My ID. Yes. How fucking typical is that? We knew this would happen. It's going to fuck us up, people. It's going to fuck us up. Be careful. I'm a big whinger when it comes to this fucking Digital ID. It is so fucking wrong in so many ways. Hayley, your personal stories were interesting. What sort of stuff do you want to know, Hayley? Because to me, see, guys, please understand with me, as I'm learning more about my ADHD and autism, I realise that I don't talk about me because to me it's as boring as fucking batshit, right? Because it's just me. Why the fuck would you want to know anything about me? There was something I read last night on TikTok, that explains. I follow a number of creators that actually have really good explanations for ADHD and how it works from a psychology point of view and from a biological point of view. And one of these was talking about how, what was it? I probably liked it. Where are we? Fuck off. TikTok. Hopefully sound's not turned on. Now, where do I find my likes? There's my likes. I was only watching it last night, so it should be close to the top. I'm sure I would have liked it because it was good. Nah, I didn't fucking like it. That'd be fucking right. Anyway, it was talking about how we downplay our achievements. For me, when I don't really set goals the way I should, and when I do something, I'm in the middle of buying another law firm, for fuck's sake. For me, it's just step through the process, right? Just this. And it should be, for most people, it would be, yes, fucking success. I don't get that sort of feeling. So when someone compliments me, I don't really know how to react. Oh, shit. Hang on, guys. I have to take this. It's John, who just left the office. Hey, mate, you all right?
Yeah. I just got to say, can you hang on for 5? Because I've left my bloody wallet at the office and I've got to pay for petrol.
Oh, mate, no, come back. Yeah, I'm here for another hour yet, so feel free.
No,
And it's all unlocked. Okay, thanks, mate.
I didn't want you to run away.
No, you're all right. No worries. Thanks, mate.
Okay, done.
Bye. Sorry about that. Yeah, John left his wallet in the office and got to pay for petrol. So I don't know how to express the stories. You guys ask me a question, I'll fucking tell you anything. I'm an open book. But I don't know what you want to know. So, Hayley, ask me direct questions. Be bold. Regan says, best way to set yourself up to not have to worry about ratings at a young age. Only apply for finance or credit after you've done your research about whether or not you're likely to get the finance or credit approved. That's probably the best way. Regan, sounds self-explanatory, but you know what I mean. Yep, hopefully that answered it, mate. Elijah, Government ID, MyGov. Australia card, yep. I had some moron. I shouldn't say that. Everybody's different. Somebody said in the Facebook comments I was looking at earlier today that they really wish the Australia card came in back in the 80s because they really don't like to have to sign in so many different times to so many different government organisations. Yeah, right. Chufa, Australia card all over again. Yep. Hayley, how is it possible to lose a business and start again and be successful? Well, I went bankrupt in 2000 and lost a really good business. Thieving fucker. So I think I'm reasonably successful today. Nowhere near as successful as I want to be, but we're doing okay. one of the reasons I think I feel like we're doing okay, I don't make anywhere near the money that I want to make, and but is because I get to do this. You know, it's my business, so I get to decide what I do. I'm fucked at time management. I'm fucked at prioritization, but I prioritize these. I really like the lives, and I think that's the thing of the ADHD too. I'll hyper focus on things I'm interested in, but I find it almost impossible to focus on things that are, I mean, maybe that's everybody. I always thought it was everybody, but apparently you neurotypical people out there, if there's any of you neurotypical people watching, you can just focus on anything you want. Fuck. Herf. Oh, sorry, anyway, back to Haley. How's it possible to lose a business and start again and be successful? Just focus on the future. Don't focus on the past. Focus on what you want to do rather than what has gone wrong in the past, because shit's going to happen. I remember when I had Mortgage Now, before I had cancer and stuff, lost that business also through cancer. But not true, I did actually sell the trail book, but I lost the business as big as it was. I remember thinking, fuck me, there are so many fucking challenges every day. And I read a piece that Brian Tracy wrote, and if you don't know who he is, look him up, Tracy, Brian Tracy. And he said that in business, you can expect to have a major calamity in your business roughly once every 3 months. And I thought, well, why am I getting them every fucking week? It's because I had a lot of different businesses. I was spreading my focus too wide. And so therefore I had so many businesses, and every business, roughly one every 3 months, meant that probably wasn't once every week, but there were so many things happening that it just felt like completely overwhelmed. But then I also realized that every time you have a major challenge in your business, it's designed, if we say this perfect design, it's designed to take you to the next level. So every time you achieve something, every time you overcome an obstacle, you're more advanced in your business. So you should look on them not as, fuck, Murray, not another one. More like, speed bump, I'm going to learn something from this and take the positive from it, the silver lining in every cloud. So, Herf, because talking about these things brings awareness to people who might need help. That's true. Bunnings Cooked House. I got paid, P-A-I-D, mate, just so you know, by Seno, I don't know if it's Seno or Centrelink, $8K while working. Is that bad? Well, you know the answer to that. And you're the reason we have to pay so much in fucking taxes. Beck, hey, can't stay, just got on to show support. I've quickly tapped 1,500 hearts. See ya. That is fucking brilliant, Beck. See, Beck can do it in a couple of minutes. You guys can do it too. You know, show the love. Or you can be a fucking taker for the rest of your fucking life and not give anything. Do you feel guilty now? Do you feel guilty? Really? Really? How many people I just lose? No, they're all still here. And now they go. One gone, more down. No, damn, didn't scare anyone away. So feel free to tap the fuck out of the screen then. No, there they go. There they go. Then I lost one, got another one back. Herf, Haley, learn from your mistakes. Yeah, true. Hillbilly Willie, g'day Graham. Hello, Hillbilly. Nick Bauer, how much do you do much about child support? Do we know much about child support? I do a little bit. Ask away. I probably can't answer everything, but I know a little tiny bit. Regan, what made you get into law industry and specifically CRA repairs? Interestingly, when I had the mortgage business, Mortgage Now, I used to work predominantly with people with bad credit because I'd come out of the bankruptcy where I got ripped off and fucking everything stolen from me. And I was pretty dirty on life. I hadn't yet, really forgiven. So I wanted to help people that are in the same sort of shit. So I set up a business and we worked predominantly with people with a bad credit rating or that couldn't get financed through traditional means. And we ended up developing a few niches in that area. And I really enjoyed helping people, right? In fact, Mon, when she comes on, what's her name? Mon something or other on here. I won't say what her real name is. She's one of my old clients from Mortgage Now back fucking 20 years ago. And we got Mon out of trouble. She was in a spot of bother way back then. And I think we helped Mon a number of times. So we had a really good service. When I got cancer, I couldn't do it, right? I lost the business. All the staff went away because I wasn't focused. Of course, I was focused on staying alive as opposed to building the business. I thought I was still working the business, had the laptop on in hospital all the time. But anyway, once I'd beaten the cancer, I needed to make some money because the house was about to be repossessed. All the cars were way behind. Staff hadn't been paid for a long time. I didn't know. See you, mate. Try again. Yeah. See you, mate. Staff hadn't been paid because I was in hospital for so long and I didn't realise the cash flow. I really took my eye off the ball. So I had to make money in a hurry. And secret squirrel time. Wasn't supposed to do this, but I had an Equifax subscription because I used to get people's credit files before we did their mortgage for them. And I thought, fuck. Back in those days, I think it was like $3 my cost. I think it was about $3 to get a credit file. So I thought, if I charge $50, I can make like $40 profit. If I do enough of those, I can help people understand the credit file because I can explain it to them. I can make a quick profit, and I can start to get my house from being repossessed. So I was just about thinking outside the square. Anyway, that didn't last very long because I realised that, well, hang on, rather than just give them a bad credit loan and put a Band-Aid on their problem, why don't I look and see if I can fix their bad credit? Anyway, one thing led to another and I started My CRA. So it took about 2 months to go from getting out of hospital to starting My CRA because the idea sort of developed over that time. So I started My CRA on the 26th of November 2009, and by March 2010, I'd caught up with the house payments and the car payments, and we had the business growing, completely brand new business, growing just from the idea. And then I think 2011, I wanted to know more. I wanted to investigate more and see how we could improve the business and learn more. So I employed a lawyer inside My CRA. They couldn't give advice. They were just what we call in-house counsel. And then by 2012, I started making inquiries with the Queensland Law Society about, I've got a lawyer. We're not allowed to give advice because we're not a law firm. What if I can own a law firm? So I made inquiries and found out what I had to do as a non-lawyer to own a law firm. So I then jumped through those hoops, and on the 4th of July 2013, I started my first law firm, Armstrong Dossel Stevenson Lawyers. And on, I think it was the 4th of November, coincidentally, I started My CRA Lawyers. And that's how I got into it. And yeah, it's actually pretty good. Haley, do these TikToks get business? A little bit, yeah. It's not a bad way because I educate people. And, you know, the whole thing about expertise, right? Because I actually know my shit in this, it's easy for you guys to ask me questions. I can give you very direct information. Most of the people that use my videos actually use them for the purpose that they're designed, and that is so you can go and do shit yourself. And the way I think about this is if you want to go and do this yourself, then you've got more time than money, because our fees, we are expensive, but the amount of time it takes for most people to do it, if you had the coin, you'd probably get us to do it for you. So that's what I work on. If I can teach you how to do something yourself, there's absolutely no pressure for you to do business with us. Some of you will say, yeah, fuck, okay, good, I could do that myself, but I really couldn't be fucked. And those that had an issue a couple of years ago, went through whatever it was that caused them to have a bad credit rating or made too many inquiries when they were desperate, whatever. But now their finances are back on track. They are time poor, but they've got coin. They're our client base. So we still get most of our leads from our online presence and from mortgage brokers. But we get a few clients coming to us from TikTok. So, you know, there's quite a number of them in the chat right now that have said hello that are current clients. So we do get clients, but not a lot. If I could actually find a way to get TikTok to send me exactly my right client, fuck, I'd do it in a heartbeat. I wouldn't stop doing what I'm doing now, but I'd do it in a heartbeat because why not? It's such a big platform. Leanne says, that's ADHD. Indeed. Suburban Dog, Kylie. Did you watch the jewellery designer? She sat down, plays her success. A man in the elevator noticed. I'm sorry, Suburban Dog. That makes no sense. Did you watch the jewellery designer? She downplays her success. A man in the elevator noticed. I'm not sure what that means. Tell me more. Sakuna. Yeah, I'm the same. Projects I am interested in. I feel like I have unlimited energy and enthusiasm. Yep. David, New Zealand student loans, absolute nightmare. Can't help in New Zealand. Styled with passion. Can you explain why there would be another 2 unknown addresses on my Equifax report? it could be identity theft, identity fraud. So get onto it straight away. Start with passion, 100%. Yep. Nick, okay, what would be safe verbal agreement or go via child support? Just asking. If you do a verbal agreement, that's great, Nick, but then I'd get it in writing and then I'd submit it to the court to get an order so it's legit. My daughter, for instance, has never had the need for child support per se, as in child support agency. However, because her and her ex-husband did an agreement and they worked out between themselves, very amicable. And I don't know everything, but I think, hello Sandy, what's the basics around promissory notes in Australia? I'll get to that in a minute. So they did an agreement. I think they got it ratified. I try to stay out of my kids' business unless they ask me. I think they got it ratified with child support, or at least child support has something, but you don't have to go through child support. But by the same token, don't rip yourself off by not understanding the obligations of the other party. Mr. Moran, Mr. Roran, 40s. Follow, thank you very much. Suburban Dog, followed, thank you very much. Sharon, I have a bad credit rating because of my ex. Split up when I moved back to the marital home. You need to put more in, Sharon. Dropped off. David, followed, thank you very much. Mike Shannon, followed, thank you very much. Regan, so sorry for your cancer. Oh, good, mate. It's a long time ago. Absolutely awesome. I'm now 15 years and I'm now formally clear. Absolutely awesome cause and big props to you. Thanks very much. Need more people like you. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that. The Virgin Mary, follow, thank you very much. David Latimer, no, I live in Australia, but student loans over there. Yep, don't know much about them. Probably the same as Hex here, pain in the ass. Herf, set a goal, break it into small, measurable, achievable blocks. Oh, I know the rules, mate. I know how to do it, but to actually do it, that's a different fucking thing. Wolverines, David Latimer, he only does Australia. True, Nick, awesome, thank you very much. That's what I thought. My pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, Shed the Live, thank you very much. What's that? Heshi, Lord Who Walks. That's interesting. I'm applying for a Nils loan, never heard of it, for a car have a credit score of 740. Do you reckon we'll have luck? No fucking idea. Don't even know what a Nils loan is. So can't help you with that one. But your credit score should be fine. But again, there's so much more than just your credit score. So Sharon, I found out that my ex wasn't paying the bills, all in my name, which caused the bills to go to default. So Sharon, you moved out of the house, right? You went back to the marital house. So they're all in your name, but are there court orders? Did you do a property settlement? Because if there's court orders that he has to pay, then he has to pay. And a lot of people don't realise the power of a court order. If you're in contempt of a court order, you're in a lot of fucking trouble. Nils loan is good loan. It's based in Tasmania. Okay. What is a Nils loan though? NILS, what is a Nils loan? I've never heard of it. I fucking love Tassie though. Wolverines, it's for people on sending. Okay. Yep. So, Lord Who Walks, you may not qualify if your Centrelink payments aren't enough to service the Nils loan. It's all about income versus in money coming in versus money going out. Elijah says no interest loan. Okay. Shona Rigby. Shona Rigby, he didn't follow court orders at all. Okay. Shona, have you put another comment in before? I don't remember seeing your comments before. But someone didn't follow court orders, and Sharon says no property settlement. So was he entitled to any of the property though? So that's another thing you got to consider. We can probably fix your credit rating for you, Sharon, but it might cost you a bit if there's too many inquiries and defaults and judgments and stuff, but we can fix it. And if you've got equity in the property but you haven't got the cash, then we've got a litigation funder, like a litigation funder, that can give you a personal loan against your house. It's about 20%, so it's not cheap, but it's only for the period of time it takes to fix your credit rating. So sometimes that's only a month, sometimes 3 months, sometimes 6 months, depending what you got. Don't know what you got. So you can pay our fees, you can pay out all the debts. They'll lend you enough normally to pay out the debt as well. Again, as long as you've got enough equity. And then once it's all cleaned up, then you can refinance the house and pay out their loan. You've got to make sure that works for you. Again, not advice, it's just an option, but it does work for a lot of people. Nils, Suburban Dog says, Nils, no interest, cool. Lord Who Walks, no interest loan, thank you. Nick, and it's for people on Centrelink, thank you very much, Nick. Herf, I'm a chef, hyper-focusing on a service makes me happy and energised. Yes. Herf, I never pictured you as a chef, mate. I wanted to be a chef for a while, but when I worked in the country comfort chain when I was a young fella, I was an assistant manager. Of course, to be assistant manager, I had to work in the kitchen. I had to work in the laundry. I had to work in cleaning. I had to work in reception, of course. I had to work in the bar. I had to work in setting up functions. So it gave me a really good understanding because you had to know all of that to be a manager if I ever wanted to get to be a manager rather than assistant manager. And of course, when I worked in the kitchen, I fucking loved it. Of course, started out just loading the dishwasher. But then I saw that every single chef that came through had a bottle of vodka in the freezer. And they were stressed to the fucking max. And they drank a lot of vodka. A lot of the vodka was drunk while they were working. They were fucking good. They could hold their vodka, or at least they looked like they could hold their vodka. So I didn't actually go through it. I got one of my son's mates is a chef by trade now, but he's no longer working as a chef. Mate, there's a fucking lot of stress being a chef. So you look like you're over 25 now, mate. So you're doing well to still be energised by the job. So it must be more of a passion for you than a job. That's really good. Lord Who Walks, no interest. Alex H2833. So I have a 30k. So I have a 30k to pay Credit Corp. So have you got any defaults, mate? Shona Rigby. Yes, child support. Child 26 still has debt on. Yes, child support. Child 26, no longer a child if they're 26, still has debt onto wife 4 kid 6. Mate, can you rewrite that? Because I don't think your wife is 4. I'm not understanding that, but that's typical of me. I just don't understand it unless it's really clear. Herf, I love Tassie, spent 6 years there. Nick is from Tasmania. Yeah, again, many of you know that I went to Hobart for 10 days back in July when it was nice and cold. But unfortunately, that's when my dad got sick. So I didn't really have a holiday. I probably should go back again. Nick, go for it, but you have to make sure you can live. I highly recommend it. But Sharon says, okay, thank you. I'll be in touch shortly. No worries, Sharon. Alex, I have 30k. I'm paying Credit Corp slowly. Is there a way to set it aside and get a home loan? No, mate. You could negotiate with them to pay it out in one lump sum for significantly less, but you can't really set it aside unless you can prove the debt's not yours and you've been ripped off or something. Nick, Niels is like Afterpay. Ah, okay. Nick says, but the payments go on for longer. Okay. It sounds like a good option then. Matt James Bell Radbourne. Hello from Melbourne, Australia. Hello from Strathpine, Brisbane, Australia, mate. I'm Matt. I'm trying to make new friends. How is your day? Great. Suburban Dog. My business is having ridiculous problems with locations and leases and the costs rising. Yes, I'm negotiating my lease here at the moment. They want to add an increase to the rent. I should just suck it up and say yes, but Wolverines, you forgot to put your Aussie flag in the corner. Me? I don't normally put that Aussie flag on anymore, mate, so should I put that up there somewhere? Is that better? How's that? Hang on, make it a bit smaller. No need to be that fucking big. Is that better? So Suburban Dog, I understand. Suburban Dog, where are you from? What part of the world, mate? Tell me. Wolverines did the flag thingy. Marty, Matt James. Hi, Matt. Nick, I knew a few chefs that drank in the job. Yep. Herf, LOL, those are the bad days. Herf, well, the fun days. Things have changed. So they crack the shits now, mate. Basal joined, and I waved at Basal. Dan Pack, What is a freezing order? In regard to what, mate? If you're talking about your credit report, then that's probably a ban. But tell me what you're talking about. Suburban Dog. I'm moving to Strathpine and sell on sharing with another business. Is that bad? Mate, you're typing with your thumbs. You must be a young fucker. You're typing with your thumbs too quick, or your fingers, whatever you're doing, because it's fucking it up. So you're moving to Strathpine, I get that bit, and sell on sharing it with another business. I'm not sure what that means. Is that bad? Not sure what the sell on sharing bit. Tell me more. Herf. I think his accent might have given it away. Whose accent? Fuck, I missed some shit that you guys just know automatically. Anyway, Suburban Dog, Windsor. Okay, good. So, Suburban Dog, you're moving to Strathpine, right? What do you do? Tell me more. And since you're moving to Strathpine, call in and say g'day, because that's where I am. Wolverines, just so people don't think you're from America. Ah, yes. Well, they probably... Fuck. They don't read shit. Denpack, court order from bank. I can go back to Denpack. Freezing order. Again, court order from bank. Court orders come from the court, mate, not from a bank. So tell me more, Dan. Tell me more. Suburban Dog. I'm a dog grooming business. Ah, well, that makes a lot of sense why you're called Suburban Dog. I don't have any dogs anymore. Do you do cats? No, we don't bath our cats anyway. They groom themselves. Is that bad? We've got 2 Maine Coons, bigger than our previous fucking dogs. You must love animals, Kylie. Chima Sandeep, follow, thank you very much. Guys, got to ask some more questions because I'm out of here in 40 minutes. Suburban Dog, Kylie, the lady that I'm going to be sharing her salon with is a cat groomer. Oh, really? I didn't know there was a cat groomer. Obviously dog groomers, but makes sense, I suppose. And tell me where. Actually, Kylie, call in. Physically call into the office. You know where we are, don't you? Wendy J, not really a question, but do companies need to have an alternative contact method? I'm trying to understand why you'd be asking that question because I think the answer is no. But I don't understand the question behind the question, Wendy. Other than phone, no. There's no. When you say companies, are you talking about debt collectors and stuff like that? Because a lot of companies these days don't advertise their phone on the website at all. They don't advertise their email address. The only way you can contact them is via filling in a form, or you just buy their shit. And the secret squirrel way to find them is in their privacy policy, by the way. Suburban Dog sent me a, what was that? A hand hearts. Cool. Thank you very much. Shannon sent me a rose before. I missed that, I think. And Suburban Dog sent a rose before too. Sorry, I don't see them come up on my screen. I have to actually notice that they're in the side. So sorry if I missed it before. Yeah, so Suburban Dog, show me, let me know where your salon is. Nick, AAA Macoons, I'm coming to your place. Cool. Excellent. Other than phone, Wendy J. Okay, thank you. Herf. Yeah, I've recently been subjected to a drug test because of an incident with anxiety and depression. Do you work for a really big place or is it a small place? Or do they just think you're stoned as fuck at work? Why did they do that? I don't know if I could subject my staff. I wonder if a law firm could subject their staff to a drug test. Fuck me. I might have some lawyers cracking the shits if I did that stuff. I don't think they take any drugs, but you know what I mean? Just the fucking... that'd be weird. Danpack, freezing order issued by the County Court Victoria on behalf of bank. I owe money to... Okay, yeah, see, that's very different. And freezing order, I'm not sure what the freezing order is. What do they want to do? They want to take the property off you? They're trying to take money out of your bank account. So, yes, they can do that because it's coming from the court. So they've gone to the court and they've got a court order. Wendy J, that's great info. Thank you. My pleasure. Danpack, sorry, I can't do anything until court case with my asset. Yeah, sounds fair, Dan. Hopefully you've got a lawyer, mate. Hopefully you're not fighting this on your own. That could be a false economy if you are. Suburban Dog, the gifts are my way of saying thank you, and yes, I will drop in. Please do. I'm here from 8 o'clock every morning until some nights 6:30, like tonight. But of course, I'm on TikTok. So please just drop in. And unless you bring your dog with you that you've got in your profile, I won't recognise you. And thank you for saying thank you. I really appreciate that. Andy Mack, follow, thank you very much. Shoz, I got caught being married to my sister. We have 4 kids. Can you represent me legally? I can represent you. But your nephews and nieces / kids might have a problem. Herf, I think they are big. The area manager was keen on next Tuesday. Okay. Oh, they think they are big. Okay, yep. Mate, check your legal rights. See if they can even do that to you. I've got no idea. Max, Shoz 3, average Victorian. Herf, seen. Yeah, got that. 80H Conch Master. Can you travel overseas when you're on a CCO? What the fuck's a CCO? IGM, do we have to pay toll notices at all? You have to pay for a toll when you go through a toll, yes. Shoz, Max, LOL. Phil Party 22 joined. Hello, Phil Party 22. Oh, hang on, we got more stuff here. Aussie John sent another Tiny Dinny. Tiny Diney, dinosaur, yeah, that's it. Andy Max sent a brat. That's cool. Thank you very much. Really, really appreciate it. If I've missed anybody, I apologise. I think I've got everybody. Conch Master, Community Corrections Order. Okay. No idea. What does it say? It'll probably say in your order what you can do. Dindy AU Community Corrections Order. I don't even know what a Community Corrections Order is, because see up there, right at the top, right over here. I'm not one of the lawyers, so there's some stuff I don't fucking know. But if you need actual help, you can call one of my criminal lawyers, because Community Corrections Order sounds like there's probably some... It's probably not a civil thing. It's more of a criminal thing, I imagine. I've got fucking no idea. I'm making shit up, I'm guessing. Nia, will I get fined for not being enrolled to vote? It's been 5 years, LOL. Well, I can say that it's mandatory in Australia that you vote. Will you get fined if you don't? I suppose they've got to find you first. I would strongly suggest, if you want to be a good citizen and contribute and have your say, you should probably vote. What's it take you, bloody 5 minutes to walk up and actually vote? I did mine today. It took me 5 minutes. You get a fine if you are enrolled to vote and don't vote, but if you're not enrolled, then theoretically they should be able to track you down, but I've never looked into it. So you'll get a fine if you voted for Labor or Greens. When I went and voted today, I saw the options and thought, fuck me, no wonder we're in fucking trouble. What do we have? We had Labor, Liberal, Greens, One Nation, and what was that other party? The Family Party or something? That's it. That's all we fucking had. Nothing else. So there are our choices. So if you're a Labor voter, you love it. If you're a Liberal voter, you love it. If one of the others, you fucking love it. If you... No, I'm not going to go down that path. Anyway, that's all we had. Jeremy Shoes. I got blackmailed on this app by a creator for $20,000. Where do I go? How do you get blackmailed for 20 grand, mate? Seriously. Tell me more. Or not. Dindy. Well, go to the police, actually. No, let's pretend this is real. Go to the police. You got blackmailed. It's against the law. You can't do that. Go to the police. Dob them in. Dindy, yes, you can travel 9 out of 10, but there may be a condition on the order that you can't. Cool. Thank you, Dindy. I really appreciate that, because I didn't know what the fuck it was. Shoes. The fine was increased. The fine was increased living costs if you vote for Labor or the Greens. MSMS, why do you think the government's war on drugs has failed? Has it failed, though? Do you know what their war intended to do? Let's try not to talk politics, because I don't know as much as some people, and some people don't know as much as me. So then we all suddenly start getting into all sorts of shit. Sunset Artist James. Hi there, Graham. Hope you're doing well. I am indeed. And thank you for the smiley faces and the ghosts, or whatever they are. Dindy. Jeremy Shoes, go to the police. Yes. Shoes followed. Thank you very much. Herf. Don't just vote for Katter or his mob. I didn't even see him on there, because he's not the family party, is he? What's Katter? Don't even know what he is. He's not Liberal, he's not Labor, he's not the Greens, he's not One Nation, and I don't think he's a family party, is he? Elijah, does your law firm deal with workers' compensation cases? We can, but if you're after a no-win, no-fee, we don't. No. You want our help, you pay up front. We are not a charity. We didn't get you into the trouble. We'll get you out of it, but you don't have to pay to get out of it. Jeremy Shoes, you let that person into your home who then filmed and videoed everything for 2 years. Were you doing something wrong? Were you walking around naked? What did they video? Why did they blackmail you? How can they blackmail you? The police is best to go to, not a lawyer. We can go to a lawyer too, but again, I don't know what you're talking about, mate. You're giving me this much information. So if they blackmailed you, they committed a crime. So that's a crime. Report it to the police. If you need a civil remedy, then go to a lawyer. Cops can't help you with a civil remedy. Herf, where I was first enrolled in Queensland, we had a choice of either Nationals or Liberals in the Joe Bjelke Peterson days. Yep. Fiona, good evening. How are you? Welcome. Haven't seen you for ages. You must be busy. Hope the job's going well. Yes'm. Herf, the Katter Party. Well, it definitely wasn't on my bloody ballot paper. Hey, Fiona, have you voted yet? I went and did mine today, just up the road. Nick, let's not talk about politics. I totally agree. Art Venturer says, good afternoon. Hello, Art Venturer. Welcome. We are leaving in 30 minutes. Wolverines. Back when I was 20, you could get away with a lot. Now, if I did what I did, I would be in prison. You still have to get caught. And who knows? The law firm I'm buying at the moment has a bloke, and I met him yesterday. I reckon he's going to be fucking good. He does criminal and family, mainly. I reckon he'll be fucking good. And John, who here is our criminal lawyer, he's an ex-magistrate. Fuck, he knows some shit. Fuck. So maybe he wouldn't be in prison. Maybe you just have to pay me a lot of money to keep you out. Jeremy, I haven't had much of a chance to explain it, have I? I don't fucking know, mate. You're on TikTok, mate. Not probably the best place to get into a Dick Meaningful, but if you need help, reach out. We can help you. Elijah Fade really wanted some more independents to vote for, to be honest. Yeah, me too. I actually, when I saw the ballot paper, I thought, fuck. I thought there'd be some independents. But see, the government's made it really hard for independents to run now. They've increased the criteria to be a political adversary. Jeremy, that's okay. I'll take the advice. Haven't given you any advice yet, mate, but happy to help. Adventure, Jeremy Shoes, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you're okay. TikTok can be toxic. What did I miss then? What's Jeremy saying about why is TikTok toxic? Did I say something? No? What did I fucking miss? Hope I didn't say something that was taken the wrong way. Because I didn't see anything that... Art Venture, what are you referring to? Because you're talking about cyberbullying now. Where the fuck's that coming from? Fiona says I'll be counting the votes soon. Are you? Oh, you're not doing that shit, are you, Fiona? You're not a bloody... Holy shit, you're a glutton for punishment. Jordan Awesome, will you be back on tomorrow? No, I actually have a few days off. I'm not back until Tuesday. Art Venturer, I was saying sorry to hear what happened to him. Yeah, but I don't think I've seen it, Art Venturer. Because I didn't see anything about cyberbullying at all. So it might have been filtered. Okay. Or you might be reading between the lines that I don't tend to do that. Fiona, I'm doing it for the money. LOL, good pay. Oh, okay. You could sit around. He's blackmail. Yeah, I wouldn't see that cyberbullying. See, I'm far too literal. Okay, I get it now, though. Adventure 46,000. Tap to like the live. Tap, 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 tap. I am very literal. I really don't read between the lines very well at all. So, Jeremy, if I was to blasé, I apologise, but I'm about giving you direct information. So, sorry if I didn't sound compassionate. I probably wasn't. I probably should have been. I apologise. I don't mind being called if I miss shit, because I do fucking miss a lot of shit. Dindy, being scammed via TikTok is not cyberbullying, it's fraud. Yeah, well, it is. Being blackmailed is blackmail. That's against the law. It's illegal to blackmail people. May not be fraud. Fraud has a different definition, but it's fucking criminal. And it's definitely not cyberbullying, but it could also be cyberbullying to be blackmailed to stop the cyberbullying. So you just never know. Like I did last night when I had, was it CJ? No, JC or something? I don't know. He was talking, was having a bit of a go at me about bloody sovereign citizen shit. So I looked up some of the terms he was using and explained them. To his credit, he then became nicer. So, what am I looking up here? You guys, if you're interested in this shit, get some big books. They're good. I just want to look up the definition of blackmail, a legal definition of blackmail. Why? Because I've got a big book and I can. Put on the eyeballs. Fuck me, they got a definition here for an automatic teller machine. Bill, bidder, bill in chancery. Oh, someone asked actually about what was over here. Shit, I missed some questions. That's right. Sandy asked before, what are the basics around promissory notes in Australia? I missed that. Sorry about that. Because I remembered because I bill in chancery and bill exchange and all that sort of stuff. What am I looking for? Blackmail. Blackmail. Now, how many people will I lose when I start reading this out? Blackmail. A general term covering a number of statutory offences involving obtaining money or other property by using threats of violence, threats to accuse of a crime, or other menacing conduct. For example, New South Wales Crimes Act 1900, Section 100, South Australian Criminal Law Consolidation Act, blah, 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 blah. 2, an offence in the Australian Capital Territory, Victoria and Tasmania of making an unwanted demand with menace with a view to gain or cause a loss. For example, blah, 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 Crimes Act. See also corrupt conduct, demanding money with menace, extortion, or organised crime. Adventurer. Online culture is a very big emerging area that legislation isn't up to date with yet. I don't necessarily agree with that, actually, because there's a lot of legislation that's been in place for a long time that can be used to protect you online. They've just revamped, I don't know if it's Queensland law or federal law, around the defamation. Privacy laws have been enhanced. So there's a fair bit of protection. Famous Toledo. I think you might mean bill in equity. No, mate. I meant what I said because I was reading it directly from here. Bill in equity is here as well, but no, I was reading it directly. So if we go back to that, just so all the different types of bills in here, right? Because this is a specific book of legal definitions. We've got a bill, then we've got bill of acceptance, a bill acceptance facility agreement, bill in chancery, bill in equity, bill line facility, bill of attainder, bill of complaint, bill of costs, bill of exception, bill of exchange, bill of indictment, bill of lading, bill of quantities, bill of review, bill of rights, bill of sale, bill of special crossing, bill of taxation, bill payable at site, bill payable on demand, bill payable to bearer, bill payable to order, and then we're going to billable hours and billeting and billing cycles. So there's a shitload. Tiff, Art Venturer, have done about 10,000 taps from the start of the live till now, jumping on and off. You are fucking amazing. I wouldn't have such a good following without you guys. That's fucking amazing. Thank you very much. Art Venturer, Tiff Norman, nice work. Fiona, off to go play soccer. Pray I don't have a heart attack. Have a good night. Is it hot? Hey, Fiona, isn't it pissing down rain? One of the guys that left said it was pissing down rain. Adventurer, cheers. So, actually, here's something we can do. Right, I've got this big fat book, right? Is there anything that you think you might want to know the definition of? This could completely change the whole fucking channel. Hello, full stop, period, whatever you are. Without recourse. Okay, Rapier. Hello, Rapier. I saw your messages, mate. Haven't had time to read them yet, sorry. Without recourse. Okay. I think I know what it means. I'm not going to say because I could be fucking wrong. I mean, I know what it means, but the actual definition. SGVW. This could be interesting or as boring as batshit. Without prejudice, without recourse. Here, without recourse. C, sans recourse. I'll be fucking right. Hang on. Sans recourse. They want me to see the fucking Latin version. SANS. Oh, by the way, I actually use this for research. Look at my little tabs. Fucking shitloads of the bastards. Sans recourse. Got any lawyers here that know what this means before I start? SANS. And it's not called recourse. What's it called? It's called sans recourse. URS. And so it's the Latin word. Sans nombre, sans recourse. French, not Latin, French. See, I don't know French. Oh, Rapier says he knows what it means. Without recourse, an expression frequently used on a bill of exchange by the drawer or endorser, or on a check by an endorser, who signs the instrument to negative or limit the drawer's or endorser's own liability on the instrument. Commonwealth Bills of Exchange Act 1909, Section 21A, Commonwealth Checks and Payments Orders Act 1986, Section 17.2, describes a non-recourse signature. It may also be expressed by writing without recourse after the signature. Interesting. I can't think where you'd actually use that, but... Adventure, what else we got, peeps? Wolverines receiving stolen goods. Herf, I have shared your TikTok with a friend who is studying law in Brisbane, not sure who with. Okay. Get him to reach out anytime, mate. Fabulous Toledo, what would you say a bill of exchange could be classified as a third-party check? Not... well, a check is a bill of exchange. Check is a two-party negotiable instrument, yeah. Bill of exchange is a third-party negotiable... I'd have to look it up. I haven't read the Bills of Exchange Act for a fucking long time. Famous Toledo, sans recourse is Latin for without recourse. No, it's French. I thought it was Latin too. It's French. Rapier, now apply that to a credit contract. Interesting. See, but you can't just go applying shit like that, because there's legislation surrounding what can be done, and then you bring into on top of that commercial law, general law. Famous Toledo, we do. Rapier, I know what it means. Yeah, good. Famous Toledo, not lawyers, but Rapier, you take no liability or accept any obligation to the contract. Oh shit, Art Venture reduced at 50k. Yeah, mate, I know that you say things like that, but just because you want to do something like that because it says that's what happens, doesn't necessarily mean it has any effect in law. Now this might. I haven't looked at this before. This might. But you've got to be careful that just because you do something and put something on it doesn't necessarily negate your liability. Because if you put that on there, right, you're saying that you're signing it with no recourse. But everything else you've signed in there says you agree to the recourse. So then you have to get into an argument about which one is more has more power. Rappy says on all contracts you sign, Adventure. Oh, now in layman's, please. Yeah, so basically it's just saying that you're saying you're signing the instrument, the check, whatever, without any liability. So, and again, Rapier, what it says here is you also got to go and have a look at drawer, holder, or endorser, because Famous Toledo says on a contract to limit liability. You might try to limit liability or reduce liability, but again, if you've authorized the agreement that has all of the other contract or all the other clauses in there might be 15 clauses that say you do have an obligation. You've got one on there that you're putting on there that says you don't. So then it comes down to the intention of the document. So if you're agreeing with a document that has the intention that you have a liability, just signing that in doesn't release you from liability. And that's where you'd end up in court and probably lose, unfortunately. Famous Toledo, that's the end I was hoping for. The one I just gave or not? Because I don't think the one that you thought it was going to be is actually the one. But give me another one. Look it up because it's interesting. Special endorsement, qualified endorsement, onto a contract without recourse, pay to the order of by signature. Yeah, I get all that. That's we have all that on our fucking trust accounts and shit. Check is a bill of exchange. Yeah, I said that. So special endorsement, qualified endorsement. But again, it's not just about the fact that you put that on an agreement, because there's the balance of the agreement as well. If you had a thing saying, I'm borrowing $20 from Rapier, and then you signed it without recourse, that's different because there's no terms in there that say you've got to pay it back or anything else. So it's not nothing is a get out of jail free card. That makes any sense. So interesting. I like the concept, and I could be completely wrong. At this stage, I don't think I am, but I could be completely wrong. So, Art Ventura dropped out and then came back. Welcome back. Thon Ku Tok, I know I fucked that up, I apologise, but follow, thank you very much. Renee Liu, follow, thank you very much. Because we really run out of credit repair questions, guys, you've got any credit repair questions? Fucking, that's my area of understanding. Ask me. Otherwise, give me some questions. And thank you, tappy tappy tap tap. We seem to have dropped off the tappy tappy tap tap thing. Max, Aussie John sent a tiny dinny. Andy Max sent a brat. Max sent a rose. Thank you very much. Max then sent 11 roses. Thanks, Max. That's a dozen roses, mate. Thank you very much. Rapier, would you say an application for credit is hire goods by installment? Not necessarily, no. Not necessarily, because sometimes the application for credit isn't for any goods. So that's a very generalised statement. It could be, but it doesn't have to be. Wolverines, can phone companies ignore their own rule when it comes to 30-day satisfaction guarantee? They can't ignore it, but you might have a hard time enforcing it. Herf, have you looked into my private message? No, I'm on here, mate. I can't see the private message while I'm on here. I could on here, which, do I need to look at it now, mate? Fuck off. Oh shit, I got some messages on here. I don't have one, mate. Hang on, which account am I in? Yeah, My Australia Lawyers. No new private message, Herf. Not on TikTok anyway. Not in a huge hurry, but it's not there, mate. I don't have a new private message from you today. So, let me just search Herf manually. Herf. Have you ever sent me a private message before today? I think you have, but this is saying that I have no private messages from you ever. Now, could it possibly be TikTok fucking up again? Could be. Rapier, but look at Section 1 of the NCCPA Act. You mean the NCCPA or the NCCPA or the NCCP Act? The National Credit Protection, A is for Act, so you can't really have the NCCPA Act. But Section 2 Section 1, maybe it's the other account. Yeah, mate, you might, again, I don't remember seeing one, but I'll have a look later if you like. What is Section 1 of the NCCPA? Feel free to share. Like an ATM machine. Yep, exactly right. The NCCPA Act, the ATM machine. Yep, fucking love it. There's a few of those. I can't think of the rest are at the moment, but yes. So we're losing followers, we're losing viewers because this is probably as boring as fucking batshit right now. How about I just randomly pick things? What about that? PIN number. Yes, that's it, Tiff. Thank you. Yep. Carmel, any sales from TikTok today? No idea. I just get on here and have fun. Probably not because the staff are going home. It's 6:20. Normally they happen the next day. So randomly pick. Okay, what's that? Oh, fucking hell. Misprison of felony. The offence at common law of failing to report a known felony to the police within a reasonable time. I didn't know this existed. When a reasonable opportunity for doing so existed. And there's the case law. Oh, it's 1988 too. That's interesting. The offence still exists in South Australia but has been abolished in other common law jurisdictions and replaced with statutory offences of concealing an offence. There you go. And someone said to me, I think it was CJ or JC last night, was saying that, so statutory law is just, what do you say? Cancelling other law. Yeah, mate, that's what it is. That's how it works. Raz, follow, thank you very much. Tiff, I hear PIN number day in, day out at work. Yep. Personal identification number. But a lot of people don't know. They just hear a PIN. It's a PIN. They think it's a number. It's a PIN number. What about another? Adventure. I incur a large tax debt with no means to pay. What are the options? Bankruptcy. If you've got no means to pay, you can either try and ignore it, which never goes away, or go bankrupt and it's gone after, But again, a large tax debt. For one person, a large tax debt is fucking small. So it's all relative. CASP, I need your opinion on the outcome of my charges as I'm a first-time offender. You can't have my opinion, CASP, but you can call one of my criminal law lawyers. Happy to help. I said if, not I. I know I got that, but I wasn't going to correct myself. But I should have. I had a problem. If incur a large tax debt with no means to pay, what are the options? Fuck all, because tax doesn't go away. It's not. It doesn't expire like statute of limitations and shit like that. So what's this one here? This one is duty to keep accounts. Oh, I fucking like this. This is what the sort of thing we use in getting credit repairs all the time. The duty of agents to keep accounts of all transactions. Case law. Agents must be prepared at all times to produce the accounts to their principals. To produce all books and documents relating to the principal's business on demand to the principal or the person named by the principal. The duty of certain types of agents to keep accounts is regulated by statute. For example, New South Wales Farm Producers Act, blah, blah, blah. When you guys want to fix your own credit rating and the creditor says, I don't have a copy of the contract, they legally have to have a copy of the contract for 7 years after, or depending on which legislation you're quoting, between 6 and 7 years after the end of the agreement. Not after you signed the fucking thing, or not after you took out the agreement. It's after the end of the agreement. Rapier, a contract includes a series of contracts or contracts and arrangements. Okay, so is that in section 1 of the NCC? NCCP? But what's the relevance of that? It's good that it's in there, but what's the relevance? You've got to tie it into whatever you're actually looking at. Rapier, 2, a debt to be regarded as having been incurred and credit provided in such circumstances. Again, that's only relating to the lending of money, because the NCCP is the National Consumer Credit Protection Act. So that's not right across the board in all contracts. That's just in that field. It doesn't apply, for instance, to telco necessarily. It may do, I haven't looked. But telco and energy, for instance, are not considered. They are considered credit under the Privacy Act, but they're not considered credit under the National Consumer Credit Protection Act. They're specifically, what's the word I'm looking for? They're defined as not being credit for the purpose of the National Consumer Credit Protection Act, which is why you don't get late repayment history on your energy or telco bills. Game on, 1987. If I tell a debt collector to stop calling at work, can they still call? I'd probably email it to them so that you've got record of it, but no, then you can tell them to stop calling altogether, and they put all their communications in writing via email and or post. You have the legal right to do that. Gamer, if I tell it, why do you put it in twice? Adventure, is there a payment plans option? What are the usual turnaround? Is there a payment plan option, or what's the usual turnaround to be paid? You're talking about the ATO still, Adventure? Yeah, often you can set up a payment plan with the ATO. Sometimes they want 20% up front and the balance over 2 or 3 years, depending on the size of the debt. Ryan, how quick should you be notified that debt has been bought? I think 30 days. I think it's 30 days for the assignment notice. And you'll probably get, or you'll often get one from the original creditor, and then you might get a second one from the actual buyer. Mosh Jar, was great to see you acknowledging financial counsellors in a recent video, mate. Oh, my pleasure, mate. All the time, because I can't give financial advice, and fucking I wouldn't want to, because think about it. How the fuck could I give someone some advice, even if I was a financial counsellor, without knowing every single intricate detail? So thanks, mate. Appreciate that. Tiff, Adventure, there's a payment plan option. For, again, if we're talking about the ATO. Pro blocking, can I call that number? Call the number. There, absolutely you can. Won't answer right now because I'm on a live and all the staff are going home, but you can leave a voicemail and you can send a text, all that sort of shit. Ryan, Executive Collections bought the debt from Azora. Okay, yep. Cool. Who is Azora? I don't know who Executive Collections are, but that doesn't mean anything because I don't get into the nitty-gritty much anymore. Adventure, Tiff, Norman, thanks. Game on. If I tell it... Tiff, you're welcome. I have a teensy bit of knowledge. Tiff does have a teensy bit of knowledge. A big teensy bit. Wolverines, why do telcos charge a month in advance? They don't have to. Some of them charge a month in arrears. Mine are all on a month in arrears. It's the plan you're on. Game on. Oh, bloody hell. Game on, please don't put it in again. Tiff, anyone else have frozen screen? No, not me. You're still going? Okay. Yes, Rocket, I am still going. Not for long though, 4 more minutes. Tiff, I wonder what the minimum repayment versus interest would be. Well, it's over a period of time, so it all depends on the debt you've got, Adventurer, or the person has. Tiff, Norman, nope. No. Tiff, Norman, Adventure, just me then. Yep, Rapier. I sent you an old book on banking. Go to the first chapter and read it out. Where did you send me an old book? I haven't got any mail. Go to the first chapter. Fuck no, I'm not reading a fucking chapter. If you want me to have a look at something, I'll have a look at it, but what are you talking about? Is that all of the text I saw? I haven't read it, mate. Haven't read it. So is it best to go bankrupt to get out of a big debt? For some people it is. For other people it's not, mate. You've got to go and see, hang on, where is he? Where is he back here? Mosh Jar. Mosh might be a financial counsellor. So go and see someone like Mosh. Go and get some financial counselling, talk about your specific situation, and see if bankruptcy is right for you. It is right for some people, it's not right for other people. Ryan, Azora is a car loan I had. Yep. Okay. So, yes, if they sell the debt, they've got an obligation to send you an assignment notice. I think within 30 days. Herf, I just sent a follow-up on the message thread. Cool, no worries. Tiff, Wolverines Telstra. Rapier, say that bank's normal course of business, that of the law merchant, and they must buy and sell your mercantile paper. There might have been another comment. Says that the bank's normal course of business is, okay. Okay, if it's a really old book, it may no longer be relevant too, but it's interesting. Ryan, now executive have bought it and claim I owe 17,000. How much was the original debt, Ryan? Herf, prepaid versus postpaid bills. Yep, that's the difference. Yep. Is there a question there, Herf? I'm not sure. Pro blocking. Hey, I just sent you a text message. Great, I'm on here, mate. I can't see it. Rapier, it's only short. Yeah, but I'm going in 1 minute. Wolverines, the way you answered those questions was more clear than they described. I understood your way. Which ones, mate? I don't know which ones they were, but thank you. Tiff Norman Vodafone. Ryan, what happens if they don't send it to you within 30 days? Debt was 14k, they claim owes 17. Well, how long since you've made any payments on it, Ryan? Because you might owe the extra in interest and late fees. What you need to do is get a copy of the original contract with the car loan with Azora and have a look at that and see what the default interest rate is when you're not paying. So you could definitely owe 17. What happens if they don't pay it, do it within 30 days? They're in breach. What does that mean? It's just another reason to get any default removed if they default you. So have you updated your address with them though? Do they know your current address if you've moved? Because that's your legal obligation. Sorry, your contractual obligation. Wolverine's very interesting. Telstra is doing it too. Oh, charging in advance. Yep. Herf, just a response to the question. I am so much losing track of. Okay, got it. Yep, got it. Pro blocking. Can you read my text SMS message, please? Hang on. Well, pro blocking. I probably won't be able to if I don't know your real name, because. Hang on. Where's my? I'll go to my emails. Not my emails. My bloody. My CRM. This one here. Open this. And I'm presuming you sent it to My Australian Lawyers, so I'll go here. Open this. Go to recent last activity. So this doesn't have a name, right? It's got a phone number. So when you guys send me messages, give me your fucking name and your TikTok name. So pro blocking, can you send me your, you might have just got an automated message from me just that second ago because it just came up then. Can you resend your name, your real name? Yep, it says pro blocking is me. Good. Send me your real name. Send me your email address, all that sort of shit so I can go in the system. Came across a TikTok live. Just wanted advice. I won't read your real name out, obviously. Do you want me to read it out live? Is that what you want me to do? Okay. Do you want me to read it out live though? Wolverines, the 30-day satisfaction and payment in a month in advance. Okay. Yep. Can you read my text message SMS? Yep. Famous. So with listing inquiries on a credit reporting body, what documentation must they provide to verify the listings pursuant to 20T? What's 20T? I use different. Don't know. Famous delete. I would have to have a look. I don't know all the legislation. I don't know a lot of it. Don't know all of it. Herf, is there a difference between legal requirements and contractual requirements? Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Because contractual is contractual. Legal is law. Sometimes contractual requirement can be a legal requirement, but not always. ASX blocking, why wouldn't you put it in here? Yeah. Lachlan, my credit score is 350. Lachlan, I sent a message about speeding. Yes, you want me to read it out live? Lachlan, Jesus. I'm a 843. Kellyanne, I had an insurance claim after an accident forgiven through financial aid. Does that show anywhere? Not that I'm aware of, no. Art Venturous, smiley faces, Rapier, what does... Fucked if I know. It's not a Latin translation book, Rapier. Elijah, bye Graham, see you mate. Elijah, enjoy your stake of will. Famous, reasonable time frame, 30 days. Equals 30 days. Famous Toledo. You guys got to remember that I'm reading so many comments. Just because you put a comment below another previous comment of yours, I don't fucking remember what it is. So you're saying, Famous Toledo, that Section 20T is a reasonable time frame of 30 days? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Pro Blocking says I can read it out. Okay, so Pro Blocking, your first name is not your whole name. But thank you. Okay, Pro Blocking says, hey, came across your TikTok live, just want advice on what I should do as I allegedly got caught doing 45Ks over the limit in Melbourne. My license hasn't been suspended on the spot. My car's been impounded, still waiting for court date, but I want to get early release for my impounded car as I have no other way of what I want to be. As I have no other, what be strong ground for me to state in the form for them to release it early. Also, would it be worth hiring a lawyer for $1,350? I got quoted. Fuck yes. What's your car worth? Is it worth more than $1,350? Mate, they're gonna crush your car for being a hoon. Okay, so Famous, what is payment defined as in Butterworths? Why Butterworths? Oh, this is Butterworths. Famous. Payment. P. Payment in relation to wage. So the definition in Butterworths is in relation to wages, incurs their provision, conferral, and assignment. That's it. There you go. That's what payment means. There's a whole lot of other things though, payments to other things, but that's what payment means. Kellyanne, thank you, my pleasure. I don't know what to thank you for, but thank you. Famous 20T, Pro Blocking, the message is too long. Lachlan, are you single? No. Do you think this would be single? I was snapped up years ago. Wolverine says Lachlan is married. Yep. Herf says Lachlan, what the fuck? Wolverine's some people. Trish says all sorts of funny things that I can't even see. And then there's YH. That's it. YH. Good. Trish. Oh my goodness, that sounds amazing. Thank you. I don't know what it was amazing, but I'm glad I helped. Thank you. Suze Sauls. What's your qualification? Old, fat, and bald. Trish. Cool. Pro Blocking, should I hire the lawyer? Yes. Is it for a good price? We'd charge you a fucking load more than that. You're doing 45Ks over the limit in town. That's, well, in Queensland, that's automatic disqualification and seizing of your car from memory, and they crush it. So I would definitely get a lawyer. If your car's worth more than $5,000, I'd pay $5,000. You're going to lose your fucking car otherwise. Jai Gaming, follow, thank you very much. Lachlan, I have tax debt. Can you guys help? Yes, we definitely can. Keep in mind, though, whatever your tax debt is, you've got to make sure that it's worth hiring a lawyer. Otherwise, just pay the fucking thing. Herf, read the top of the screen. Sols, you are wrong. Why am I wrong, Sols? How have I already got something wrong from Sols? What are your qualifications? How can I be wrong about being old, fat, and bald? That's what I said my qualifications are, Sols. So how is that wrong? I said in Queensland they crush a car. I said they might crash a car in Melbourne because I don't know because I'm not in fucking Melbourne. Mattress, hi mate, how you going mate? Wolverines, they do in Western Australia. Yep. So, Souls, are you an angry little person? Do you drive a really big car? Do you have a really little wiener? Don't be so nasty. See? Or be nasty. It's up to you. It's your life. It's your cortisol. Herf says, Souls, yes, they do. Pro-blocking release date is in 30 days. Gaming says, oh my God, I love how you swear. I don't fucking swear. What are you talking about? One knows something or other. Lachlan, if it's over 80k, definitely engage with someone and ask for an amazing payment plan. Well, it doesn't have to be over 80k. Normally the sweet spot's around 30k before it's worth employing a lawyer because it costs money. Souls, haha, it's just wrong advice, so I'm letting you know. What state are you in, Souls? Nick Bauer, gosh. Do I swear too much, Nick? Rapier, but in Queensland, what about the Human Rights Act that would not be a breach to destroy, would that not be a breach to destroy your car? Where in the Human Rights Act does it even mention a car, Rapier? Gaming Hasianite, it's good. Aussie John, they do in Melbourne as well. So, okay, so I wasn't wrong, Souls. So could you be wrong, Souls? Because everyone on here is saying that they do crush a car in Melbourne. Wolverine, Souls, then you know nothing. ProBlock, what if I can't pay the fine, only the lawyer? Well, then you're going to be fucked. Go and borrow some fucking money. You did the crime, pay the fine. Mate, fuck. Don't cry poor. If you did it, you fucking take responsibility. Nick Souls, who says he's wrong? Nick Bauer, you're fine, mate. Herf, the car is not human. Lachlan, nah, it's over 80k, mate. Just don't know what I should be doing. Make a payment plan. I'll get help first. Well, it depends, mate. I mean, if you can afford to make a payment plan, 20% up front, balance over 2 to 3 years, ask for remission of all of the interest, fees and charges. They won't remit fines. They won't remit fines if it's or interest on superannuation, but that's where you should probably spend a few $100 and get a lawyer's advice on what they can or can't do for you. You don't have to jump in both feet and spend 10 grand on day one. Get some fucking advice first, mate. If you're in Queensland, you know, I have personal knowledge about tax because I've had businesses go bad too and I've had a tax bill. I'm in a fucking couple of payment plans now because shit fucking happens. Not every business goes the way you want it to. So, do the crime, do the time. Yeah, Rapier, it's not... but is that not a quasi-crime? Too general, mate, too general. You're saying, is it a quasi-crime to smash someone's car? How does that relate to the Human Rights Act? You got to stay on point. If you quote the Human Rights Act, then you got to say why it's something to do with the Human Rights Act. You can't just say, but isn't that just bad? Well, fucking might be, but laws don't protect from bad. They protect from breaking the law. Gaming, exactly. If you're going to do stupid stuff, admit it and just pay the fine. Someone without a name... Oh, so no. Braden Harvey says, why do you pretend to be a lawyer? I'm not pretending to be a lawyer, fuckstick. God, some people need some fucking brains. See up there, it says, I'm not one of the lawyers. You moronic little cunt. Fuck you. Fuck. You press my fucking buttons because you can't fucking read. Fuck me. I shouldn't have called you cunt, but fuck me. Famous Toledo, what about all the fines and forfeitures null and void before the court? To penalise by taking care is guilty until proven innocent. To penalise by taking care? Mate, if you park when you're not supposed to park, you're guilty. If you go over 100 kilometres an hour in a 100 kilometre hour zone, you're guilty. So how do you say it's guilty until proven innocent? Nick, keyboard warrior, yeah. Herf, your personal experience with tax bills? I have some, yes. Saint, smiley faces. Famous Toledo car? Nick, smiley faces. Famous Toledo, fuck my life. Herf, fuck, I would have called them that too. I probably shouldn't have, but anyway. Anyway, I'm going to fuck off now. I called someone a cunt, so I'm going to fuck off. Look, I'm fucking off just when we have 78 fucking viewers now. Fuck. Rapier. Section 24.2 of the Human Rights Act, person must not be arbitrarily deprived of the person's property. Well, they're not arbitrarily deprived of it because they broke the fucking law. There's a forfeiture section in the Act that says if you do this, this happens. So it's not arbitrary, mate. It's fucking law. So this is where you've got to understand how to read legislation. Now, you are better than most of the people that come on here and talk about this stuff, but it's not fucking arbitrary. It's in law, and an ignorance of the law is no excuse in law. So it doesn't work, mate. It doesn't work. And that's why governments can seize your property or proceeds of crime, because it's in law. You may not agree with the law, but it's in law. So, Hillbilly, what did I just walk back into? Me cracking the shits. Saints, hiya, see ya. Haha, see ya. Nick, have a good night, I will. Famous Toledo, would the fine enforcement agency not be taking on the role of judiciary? What about the separation of powers? No. The judiciary makes a ruling on the legislation. Where you have a fine imposed for doing something wrong, if it's a court-imposed fine, the judiciary has already imposed the fine. If it's in statute, then you break it, you pay for it. This is what I don't understand, that there are so many people that say this happens and this happens. We fucking read the legislation, actually understand the legislation. It's a lot easier. Police are not judicial. No, but they're enforcers, or they are enforcing the law. The legislation says this, so they have the right to do what they do under law. If you want to take someone to court to prove their guilt, that's a different thing. That's judiciary. If you want to take someone to court and sue them for a contract, that's what they do. They make a ruling. But where it says you go over 100 kilometres an hour and you get fined $1,000, theoretically, then you get fined $1,000. It's like in some legislation they call it a I've gone blank. An offence of strict liability. There's no excuse. It's just how it is. Wolverine's souls. It can be the first time. It can be for first time if bad enough. Nuds spit. I spat. Yep. Souls. Wolverine's Roadkill. I've never heard that happen before, including 100 kilometers an hour plus. Well, are you like 19 and unfortunately new to the law? It sucks. Souls, they don't advertise that they do it. Rapier, would you agree that laws had to be passed by England before the Australian Act? Nope. Fuck no. Fuck no. That's just pure bullshit. Rapier, hear me out. No, I'm going home. Famous Toledo, you got to jump in on one of the Government Wild or Rapier Live so they can have a live debate. Great content, mate. Okay, you got to fuck off. High Court rules, 1-5. Mate, fuck. Okay, I understand why you say that, but I've done legal history, the Constitution, fuck. When you understand how Australia became Australia from a legal perspective, it's like, that's like waving a tissue and saying you're a fucking sailboat. It's just so far from reality, it's unbelievable. And it's not your fault, because it's the reason they have 4 months to learn one subject, which is this much of constitutional law. There's a fucking lot in it. Tits Monster, hey Graham, I have a default from Wiser on my report, and you need to get it removed, mate. Unheard Voices of Melbourne, listen to this society we live in. We have alcohol, which is legal, and you're allowed to have one continued. Tits Monster, they reported different amounts than what I actually owe. That's not unusual, unfortunately, but you can probably get it fixed. Standard drinking while driving. You have one standard drink while driving. Does that mean I was overdue, or did they do it in... I don't know, mate. I don't know what they reported, so you have to have a look. So Wolverines, let's get this person. Go. Nicole, follow, thank you very much. Rapier, okay, what about 1840 Act? What about it? Herf, the fines for speeding are incremental up to and including seizure and or crushing. Unheard Melbourne, can't read my comment, I did. Speeding. Tit Monster, yes, I have a consult with you guys soon. Cool, mate. It probably won't be under the name of Tits Monster, I presume. So, again, if you want to send me a personal message or private message or whatever they fucking call it, when you guys contact us, tell us your fucking TikTok name so we can tie it back. Unheard Voices, read the rest. I read everything that was there. Sometimes you put words in that get filtered. Lou, what's the real deal with tolls, legal or not? Absolutely 100% legal, and you have to pay them, or you're going to get fucked over at some point later on. FAC, it's the Constitution, it's Mabo, it's justice, it's law, it's the vibe of the thing. Someone said, sorry, Lavinia, follow, thank you very much. Unheard Voices. No, you didn't. I read everything out that I saw. Don't tell me I fucking didn't, because I fucking did. It probably got fucking filtered. Anyway, I'm going, good evening. I found you last night. I love your advice. Thank you very much. Herf, I've not laughed so much in one of your lives. Thank you very much. Dr. Caleb, I recommend cloning Graham's rego plates to get out of tolls. Dr. Caleb, you're naughty. Souls, does your team do criminal cases? Not in My Australia Lawyers, but in my other law firm. Yes, we do. Tits Monster, Smiley Face, TikTok battles. James, my credit score is 820 and I'm in the mines. Good pay as casual though. Would that affect? Yes, it would. Okay, on that note, I'm leaving. Got to go. Have a good night, everybody. If you want to send me a message, please send me a private message. If you want to continue this rap here, feel free. The other dude, what was your name? Unheard Voices of Melbourne. No idea what you're trying to say. I didn't read out. Just so you know, Unheard Voices, you said stand a drink while driving is the last message before you started saying read the rest of my message. So not my fault if they deleted it. And I'm going. Have a good night, people. I'll be back on Tuesday next week at 4:30, Wednesday next week at 4:30, and Thursday next week at 3:30. Toodles. Okay, we're finally live when I click on the right fucking account. So, and I've got the wrong details. I've still got my ADS. Get rid of that. Where's the one that says... Clearly that's the wrong fucking one. Where's this one? Wrong one. I can't find the right one. Master Lawyers banner, that's good. Hello, Kiwi. Bakery, Blakey, sorry. Bakery, fuck me. Okay, now we're getting set up. G'day, Ronan, how are you? Nope, Ronan fucked off too. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What a wonderful day it is today. Oh, by golly, by gee, by jingos. I'm going to scare people away if I talk like a dumb cunt like this. Oh, I said cunt. Okay, so we're just getting set up, guys. So feel free to jump in, ask questions, get first questions in early. I'm actually trying to find out how to upgrade my account on the other fucking thing. Here we are. So ask questions, guys, and I will answer them because that's why I'm here. Hello, Shaman. Welcome. Settings. General. Ultra. Pro live streaming for Windows and Mac. Yeah, come on. What's the fucking free version? Choose Ultra. How much is it? $19 a month. All free features plus all the other bullshit. Choose Ultra. Done. Have to get my credit card out. We're going big time now, spending $20 a month. Probably actually 30 because it's US. Oh shit, itchy schnoz now. Too much shit in the way of my TikTok live studio. So welcome, welcome, welcome. We're fixing people's credit ratings. We're talking about how to fix people's credit ratings. Pardon me, I'm burping like a bitch. So that's not what I want. Where the fuck has it gone? Oh, fucking itchy nose. I'm trying to find... Where the fuck? It's just opened. I'm just trying to... Palmar 29. I had $1,500 debt. Debit card balance sold to Credit Corp. You can't have a debit card balance sold to Credit Corp. Doesn't work. Will this affect my credit rating? How do you get a debit card balance sold to Credit Corp, Palmar? Because a debit card is what you've got in your bank account. So explain that to me, mate. And while you're doing that, I'm still trying to find where the fucking hell... Oh, there we are. Wrong account. So I've got to make that different account. Cards and wallets, different account. Which one's my main work account? Palmar. Somehow NAB let me overdraw. Okay, well they can't, and again, they don't sell an overdrawn bank account to Credit Corp. It doesn't work like that because... Well, they might, but I've never seen it in my entire 15 years of doing this or in the previous 40 years of my life. So I would say that if they have let you overdraw and they've sold it to Credit Corp, apart from being wholly unusual, I'd say it can't affect your credit file because you don't sign a privacy authority to give them permission to check your credit rating or do anything when you do a bank account. So I'd probably suggest, though, that you do pay it back. I'd probably organise it with Credit Corp and organise it, what's the date today, 24th. So organise it this week and you can probably negotiate with Credit Corp to get it down by, I don't know, up to half. That'd be fantastic. User 8775, blah, blah, blah. Family bankruptcy ends in April. First of all, what do you mean family bankruptcy? And after that, advised credit card for 6 months. How long novated lease? See, that is a whole lot of stuff that doesn't go together. Family friend, so their bankruptcy ends in April, good. Advised credit card for 6 months? What do you mean advised credit card for 6 months? Did someone tell them to get a credit card for 6 months? Is that what you're saying, user? Come back to me. Okay, so are you in Australia? Palmar, it won't be on your credit file at all because it can't say that it's an unpaid debt on your credit card because it's a bank account. Palmar, are you saying it is already listed on your credit file? Because it shouldn't be. And user 8775, Come back to me, mate. He's the advised credit card for 6 months. Are you in Australia? Or is your friend in Australia? What the fuck? Who's this going through? You are in Australia. Good. Good job as security officer. Yep, good. So, mate, I'd strongly suggest against getting a credit card. Now, when you say bankruptcy ends in April, are you saying that that's the end of their 3 years and 1 day as an undischarged bankrupt, or is that the end of their 5 years, which is the end of the 3 years plus the 2 years it stays in the credit file? Which one? See, lots of questions because these things are a lot deeper than just a simple answer. So it's after the 5 years. Okay. Hey, Blake, bro, have a look right there. You can answer that one yourself. So if it's after the 5 years, don't get a credit card. It's just going to lower the credit score. It's not going to improve the credit score at all. That's an American thing, which is why I was asking if you're in Australia. And how long novated leases? What the fuck is that got to do with your the bankruptcy and the credit card? So can you explain that one for me too? That would be fan-fucking-tabulous. Blake Stevens, I'll help you in case you can't read. The answer is no, which is what it says right there. Chantel, hello. Blah, 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 blah. So, Streamlabs, okay, password. What's my fucking Streamlabs password? Login. Apparently I've got to log in. I'll be charged that money today. Okay, good. I agree to Streamlabs user terms and policies and all that fucking bullshit. See, I do this for fun. I make fuck all out of this. Now I'm spending more money fucking setting up fucking